money, 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 money.
How we do?
I love that
What
money,
it do though?
money, 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 money. You don't really wanna play. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 make you shut your mouth. Don't never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say, stay up out of my way. Money, 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 make you shut them mouth. Keep playing with these goonies, boy, I'm gonna have to make the call. Stay in bounds on your pivot, boy, if you gon' ball. Cause a lot of niggas be fake, and you really can't play. Cause we done got it out the mud, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride. They living a lie, look into my eyes, they might seem surprised, this is homicide. We just multiply, we been on the rise. If we got some wings, fuck it, we gon' have to fly. Money, 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 what I'm talking about. Day in my life, take me a different route. Use all my case, niggas on my face. You can get it erased, what you talking about? Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. You never crossing these borders. I'm whipping it up, Gordon Ramsay. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. You talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm feeling like Robert to Horry. Nigga, I'm scoring. I count in the morning. They talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be foreign. So independent, my money be corporate. These rappers is boring. You hate me and I'm always gonna adore it. I'm smoking that soaring. She always go ahead, let me explore it. I call her my Dora. You can go and talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go put my all in. If a nigga talk about me, then I'm gone in. You know that I'm gone in. Jump in, take trips, Pompeii, all day, always keep 3 stacks like Andre. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, man. And you can never, ever, ever get rid of that. So watch what you say, and watch how you do. If you play the game,
I can't hear you.
then you play by the rules.
You'll come close to
Money,
the mic.
money, money, money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about.
Yo, 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 yo. So,
Yo,
that was at the bar. I mean, that was Money. Money Combo available on Spotify by Renegade. What's going on? We got CP3 in the building.
You know it at the bar. We've been at the bar since about 9 o'clock this morning. No telling what the hell might happen tonight.
And then we got a very special guest. We got Lady Internet in the building.
Good evening, good evening.
She sound all proper and shit. But
Yes.
y'all don't know the real her. She was just gangster a minute ago.
Before the mic came on and the camera came on, it was a whole different ball game, y'all.
Yo.
That's gonna show up later. That's gonna show up later.
Yo. I saw her roll up on somebody like Wayne Brady. Like, you better have my money.
Wayne Brady gonna have to smack a bitch?
Yeah, I was like, damn, Janet, you didn't tell me you go like that. She had a little essays around the corner running and shit.
It is what it is.
Somebody
Yeah.
yelled INS and it was crazy, man.
Oh my god.
It is
And
what it is. They are.
she said ice, and these niggas ran.
They be trying to get some ice for the cup. That's
I
all.
know.
Right, that's it.
And then we have a very special guest. We got Right Way D on the building. In the building, what's going on, sir? At this time, you take your phone off mute. Hello.
You still on the line?
You still on the line, sir?
Hello.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Country, you turn the mic up a little bit more. My bad.
Can't turn the mic up no more because I'm gonna get feedback. Do you got me on speaker?
How good? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing? I can barely hear y'all.
Are you on speaker or you on or you have the phone to your ear?
I got the phone on speaker with it up to my ear.
The simple instructions I tell people: take it off the speaker.
Right, take it off.
Take it off so you can get more.
You said take it off the speaker.
Take it off the speaker. You're on a Skype line.
Okay, man. Hold on. All right, I'm off the speaker.
Now you sound a lot clearer to me. What's going on, sir?
There you go.
Ain't nothing much. How y'all doing today?
Doing good,
Pretty
doing good.
good, pretty good.
So what's going
Yeah,
on,
that's it.
sir?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
What's going on with you, sir?
Oh, not much. I'm doing the interview, and I'm in the interview. I'm steady working.
Okay, okay. Well, you know what? This is what I like to do. Tell everybody about you. So let, let the world know. Before we start asking these questions, let the world know about yourself. What you got going on, sir?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Tell me about yourself. Let me know who you are, what you got going on, what you been up to
Oh,
in
okay,
your
okay.
origin. You know, like your
I got
superhero
you.
origin.
Tell us who you are.
Okay, well, I'm Right Way D. I'm from Talladega, Alabama. 256. I've been doing music for about 2 years, taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? Jedi Music Group. You know, Universal Cash Game. That's what we stand on. That's what we believe in. Loyalty first. Um, You know, I engineer too. I've been into that for the last couple months. We got us a little studio space that's been working out for us pretty good, and it give me a chance to network with other artists and play with other sounds and stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? It just keep me busy with music. I'm always trying to find something to do, a music video, record myself, record somebody's, yeah, anything for real.
Okay, okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So, before I get into my questions, I'm gonna ask my co-hosts. We ain't gonna go
Okay.
we ain't gonna go with CP3 because CP3 is a bad person in general.
Bad person.
Uh,
Had some bad intentions every now and again, but I was like,
we gonna let the lady who started off, Miss Janet.
Okay.
Let's
So,
go.
um, quick question. It's a little complex, but your music. Tell us, you know, tell us about it. Tell us what. Try to describe it from an artist's point of view. What are we gonna hear?
You said, where do you go to hear it?
Yeah. What am I gonna hear for your music? Describe it to me.
Oh, you gonna hear my story. You gonna hear me express how I feel on a everyday basis and talk about some past situations. And you know what I'm saying. I deal with a lot of hurt from me losing my dad, and you know I try to interpret that into my music majority of the time. Then I got some turn up vibes. I got some vibes for the ladies. You know what I'm saying. I'm versatile for real.
Okay. So you would say it's based off of personal life experiences.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Now I got them turn up songs too. Now them
The turn up songs, are they based off of your turn up?
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna go and turn up and say go and shoot somebody or something, but I'm gonna let you know what I'm gonna do to you if you play with me though.
Okay, gotcha.
all right, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
You said you've been in the game for about 2 years. I have to ask, how old are you, and how much influence has your age, contributed to your music with all the experiences you've been through?
Um. Really, I'm truthfully, I've been doing music. I've been in and out of it all my life. I just started taking it serious once I decided that I wasn't gonna go back to school. I was in college. I went to Alabama A&M, and I was gonna play football. Music wasn't even in the plan no more. So once I had got to school and really just got the, I started strong. I ain't gonna lie to you. I started kind of strong, and then it got to the point where I was just like, I really ain't even in college for what I want to be in college for. So I'm just really wasting time and money. So I made a decision. I went home for a semester. I said I'm gonna try again. I went back. I tried to play football again. It didn't work out, so I just said forget it. So I just turned to the streets for a while and just started doing some crazy stuff and running wild for real and just so forth. So I just decided I might well just start back doing music or something, try to blow up doing something. So that was like 2017. So this is why I say 2 years because I didn't take it serious to 2018. Once I had got sick, I found out I was a diabetic. So after that, it was pretty much like it's either you gonna bugger down, take something serious because you didn't go to college, or you know what I'm saying. You got to find something to do. You can't just be out here not doing nothing. Then I kept getting in trouble going to jail too. So I was like, man, I gotta find something else I need to do. So then it was just like little petty stuff, like little crazy stuff, man. It was just I don't know for real. Just stuff I done grown and evolved from. I'm a whole nother person from now than I was then.
No doubt, no doubt. It's crazy. We got some similarities with our background because I was supposed to go and play ball in college, lost my scholarship, and then my life took a different turn. And then I ended up, falling in love with radio and broadcasting. And
Wait a minute, son. You hold that shit.
Yeah.
Boy, you fell in love with podcast and it was white women and pork. Don't play.
Yeah, that was incorporated too into my growing process of where I am now. And I still love white women and pork. That's not going to change. But evolve and find our craft and find our true love and passion for life. And it sounds like you found it in music. I actually make beats also, so I found it in music, but radio broadcasting is actually my true love because I do sport. I have my own sports show also, so I feel you on that, bro.
And he's a professional snow bunny chaser.
Pro.
Pro.
Yeah,
He's a pro.
He's a pro. He's a pro.
I cannot dispute these facts you just stated on this show right now. But I don't discriminate. The only colors I worry about is green and pink. Green for weed and money, and pink for well, you already know.
Oh, now you want to get political.
I'm not trying to get us put off tonight, man. It's breaking. I'm trying to stay sensitive. We just started.
Okay.
Yeah,
But y'all
You
told
right.
me about my professionalism.
Mhm. Yes.
because you knew. You got to play on you.
She came with. So, I gotta ask you, what is your Mount Rushmore of music?
Say that one more time.
What is your Mount Rushmore of music?
What is my Mount Rushmore of music?
Yes.
Who's your founding fathers that got you into the game that made you, feel like this is something that you wanted to do?
Man, it's so crazy. I'm gonna tell you, the music that I listen to today, I make music up to date because I'm gonna go crazy every time. But I'm influenced by old music like Ray Charles, James Brown,
Okay.
like you know what I'm saying. I'm an old spirit, but I'm young. I just like it.
Come on. Yo, it's your Mount Rushmore. It don't matter if it's old, new, whatever. It's your Mount Rushmore. You can say, I'm not saying it is, but you can say Takashi 69 was in Mount Rushmore. That's your choice. Like, this is your Mount Rushmore.
Please
So,
don't.
so yeah. So by
Yeah.
means, like the Ray Charles, who else?
My Mount Rushmore. I have to put, like I told you, James Brown, Ray Charles. Then I'm gonna throw my boy Dolph up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Bag up there too. And that's it.
Who? Who was the other person?
Say that one more time.
Who was the other person you just said?
Moneybag, Yo, Dolph.
You back? Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. We need at least one more.
I just did a remix to the song he just dropped. They said something. I just went crazy.
Okay.
That video going crazy right now.
And can I ask you a question before you answer? Did you send me that?
You said, can I send it to you?
Did you send it to me?
I didn't send it to you. I just dropped it at 12 this morning.
Oh man,
That's an exclusive.
Right.
you gotta send it to me, man. I'll play it on my next show. But who else you got? You got one more.
You said I got one more on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, you got one more. You got
You want to know who I put up there for real?
who?
I put my boy Derez Deshaun up there.
Okay.
Yeah, Derez Deshaun gonna spit. That joker got a song. There, how many shots? Oh man.
Oh, okay.
You gotta get by yourself and just vibe to that. That's one of them.
Is he
Yeah.
that you work with? You work with him?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Do you work with that artist?
You said have I worked with him?
Yes. Have you worked with them?
Oh no, I ain't worked with none of them. I opened up for Derez Deshaun in Virginia though.
Okay.
Yeah, I just opened up for Mo 3 this past weekend too.
Okay.
Yeah, I be trying to get out there somewhere, you know. Even though coronavirus kind of slowing everything down, the shows I can get to, I'm gonna get to them.
True.
All right, you got a question for him, Junior?
Not yet.
Oh shit!
Not yet.
I'm sorry. You got a question for him, Lady Ann? I fucked up.
I say, did he send you any tracks and say, let's check out one of his tracks and see what he spit?
He sent me a video. We about to play this video though.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So
I need to see that.
oh, did I got the video?
Live radio, you gotta love it, baby.
But I know what I can do while I get the video.
What that is?
I can play you this artist that I know very well.
Okay, he might even be in the building.
Nice.
Yeah, so he might be in the building. So
Y'all still talking to me?
yeah, we about to play your video, but I'm gonna play another person's video because I gotta add it on real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna play your track. We're gonna play another one real quick before we get into your track and get back right into some more questions, right?
Yeah, we're gonna ask more questions after we see this video.
All right, how long you think that's gonna be?
The video's 3 minutes.
All right, 3 minutes. Okay, bet. I'm gonna do this little piece in this other interview I'm in real quick, and then I'm gonna come right back to y'all. All right, that's a bet. Appreciate it.
If you ain't a boss, switch your position. They hating me on the low. I cannot listen. I pack your bag if you trippin'. I got me your superstition that you been looking for ways. Get me up off this mission. My grandma told me, boy, watch what you pitching. You stay safe at the base and not what you whipping. They just all in my business. Scotty knows just what a pippin'. Flow like I be rapping, tiptoeing J's when I'm riffing. They say I be hot, but I think I'm sizzling. Surgically put on the clinic, spit it out just to a dentist. Try to do me some good, but they say I'm a menace. We back and forth like it's tennis, and I can't mold out my image. But we can't really change what you already felt, and nobody can say we never did help, never did it to mention. So let's calm all the tension. Let's just show you what's real and just get back to this business, you know. Trying to make a flip up off a quarter P. This is what it is and what it's supposed to be. I've been right here if you ain't noticed me. It's them Southside squad niggas for the D. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't on the low, they like I'm back on my mojo. Man, I still be great, either riding or solo. Used to bag up them Cinco's just to make back that Ocho. Going into OT when I was loving that Coco. Spent it all on some promo. I'm talking tables and photos. Dying for what I love. I forgot about the Toto. Don't become a D-Rust, that mean you breaking the bro code. Man, all of these threats, I might just buy me a fofo. Try and get all of these checks so I don't see you just no more. Man, you rapping ass niggas, I see you done change. Even when I touch my first million, I stay the same. You can't deliver the Jono. Fuck this game like a porno. They hearing this like, oh no, ain't from DC, but he go. Tryna make a flip up off a quarter P. This is what it is and what it's supposed to be. I've been right here if you ain't noticed me. It's them Southside Squad niggas 40 deep. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me.
Yo.
Strike up the weed, I don't fuck with the Henny. I know some real ones, it ain't too many. I know some killers that ain't too friendly. Make your hoe drop the pin on you just for a penny. Lately a nigga been grinding relentless. I gotta get it, babe, I gotta get it. We're here for the game, then you might get a pendant. Be in my check in the bag and it's pendant. Lately a nigga been feeling like I'm about to blow, cause the energy that I been getting. Lately a nigga been feeling official, ain't been beneficial to them in a minute. Lately a nigga been getting into thought while I'm sitting back right in my rap composition. Lately a nigga been feeling all psychic. Somehow I knew I would be in this position. Yeah. It back to business, I'm back in that mode. Last 9 months I ain't been doing shows. I got a family to feed. Ain't just tryna blow, I'm tryna explode. Got tired of a job, so I found me a hustle. I couldn't be a customer jack doing nothing. My son is hungry, my BM need money. Best believe right, we gon' come up with something. I was just walking the high, got a G, work a bitch for the shit, it was damn near free. My jet hit your little hoe, cause she gave me the key. Talking about signing my name on the lease. Who you know kicking this shit like D? Gotta have clown shoes to kick shit like me. A, B, C, E, F, G, H, better speak highly when you talk about the weed. I don't fuck with the Henny. I know some real ones, it ain't too many. I know some killers that ain't too friendly. Make your hoe drop the pin on you just for a penny. Lately a nigga been grinding relentless. I gotta get it, babe, I gotta get it. We're here for the game, then you might get a pendant. Be in my check in the bag and it's pendant. Lately a nigga been feeling like I'm about to blow, cause the energy that I been getting. Lately a nigga been feeling official, ain't been beneficial to them in a minute. Lately a nigga been getting into thought while I'm sitting back right in my rap composition. Lately a nigga been feeling all psychic. Somehow I knew I would be in this position. I know some bitches that's really the niggas. I had a plug that was wild to Cali. She taking risks that'll make niggas shiver. I send the money, the package deliver. Ain't too much talk when we talk about business. She say what she say, I sit back and I listen. Then I ask her what the price on the ticket. Okay, cool, you know I'ma get it, yeah. She put them trees in the box like the month after Christmas. Guess you could call the pack gift. Baby, sit at that pack for a minute. I called her the visit. Was waiting on Cuzzo to come get it. I'm ballin'. But these niggas foul. They tryna get me out my pivot. I lost sight of the vision. But it's back to business. Stay down, I'm committed. Strike up the weed, I don't fuck with the Henny. I know some real ones, it ain't too many. I know some killers that ain't too friendly. Make your hoe drop the pin on you just for a penny. Lately a nigga been grinding relentless. I gotta get it, babe, I gotta get it. We're here for the game, then you might get a pendant. Be in my check in the bag and it's pendant. Lately a nigga been feeling like I'm about to blow, cause the energy that I been getting. Lately a nigga been feeling official, ain't been beneficial to them in a minute. Lately a nigga been getting into thought while I'm sitting back right in my rap composition. Lately a nigga been feeling all psychic. Somehow I knew I would be in this position. Yeah.
With you.
I'm alright. I'm good, God, great.
No. If the beat rock, you got a little flow with you.
I give it to you for the beat. That beat was bang. I couldn't stop bobbing my head to that Dre, man. That's what it makes you.
When you see G, then you see me, yeah.
Hold on, I'm still here. I'm trying to get outside.
Babe, I'm out of your city, and that's just for the night. Give a fuck if me wrong. I don't wanna be right.
Hey, y'all hear me?
I ain't tryna fuss. Tell her now, no fight. I wanna caress you.
Hey, what is real quick?
That shit's about to be
That's
over.
not radio for you. That's what happened.
No. The next song just played and it didn't stop. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Yeah, they don't need to know all that though.
Shit happens.
They don't need all that. They good with what we. But you got a little flow with your.
He has the more hip hop in him.
How did you who did the beat for and how did you decide to come up with that genre?
Hear me?
Hello? Any
All right, I'm here. My bad. My bad.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, nah, I'm saying, who did the beat for that joint and how did you come up with it?
Oh, you talking about traffic?
The joint, yeah, the video we just played.
Yeah. This producer named Zach on the track. Me and him, we got a couple smashes together. For real, for real.
So that's your main producer?
Oh nah, that ain't my main producer. It's an engineer named Draco. That's my main producer right now. He one of the NLE Chopper producers too.
Okay, okay, all right. You got anything?
And yeah, we going crazy.
Okay. Tell us what inspired this particular video. You know, the whole concept of it.
Talking about traffic. Um, the concept really for real. I ain't gonna even lie to you. It was really supposed to be a pull up and shoot video. Cause I'm bad about just getting the cameraman to the spot and not having no ideas until he get there and just put it together as we going. But it be turning out pretty good though. So I don't know. It was just like the vibe, the energy was there. Everybody was on point. So we did, you know what I'm saying? We turned up and it turned out to be a good video.
Okay.
Very,
Yeah.
CP3.
To me, that was more like how you say spitting some. I ain't gonna say self-conscious, but you be dropping knowledge. To me, that was more like a club banger. Riding around the hood, some trap music. So
That should be just up your alley.
I mean, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I definitely be banging that joint in the hood, man, no doubt. But
Nigga, you live in the hood.
Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the type music I make. That's the type of music I make for real, for real.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So would you label yourself more as a trap artist, or are you feel yourself as more of a universal rapper that you can hit in different sounds and different flows?
I be switching it up. I can I can get in there and then I can get out of there. I can hit a tone and sometimes I can't hit a tone. You know what I'm saying? So it just be whatever the vibe is at the moment. I try to stay in my lane with it though. Like I don't try to if I know I can't sing, so I'm not gonna get on there and try to Chris Brown it or something. You know what I'm saying? So just be trying to find where I'm comfortable at.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. But sometimes you gotta throw a little Chris Brown in there just to give him something different, just to throw something different at him.
Yeah, switch it up.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta
I,
So you telling me you need to sing? That's what you saying, nigga?
I'm just saying sometimes you gotta smack a hoe. I mean, yeah, sometimes you got sometimes
I mean, I'm gonna give you I could give you a Chris Brown vibe, but as far as singing and stuff, nah, I can't. I ain't gonna do
You
that.
never know. You can collab with another artist that can give that Chris Brown, and the whole song will be about, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt, of course.
I'm just thinking of my man Pimp C. I've been listening to a lot of UGK lately, and he could he was a good singer, and I used to love the way he would mix it into his track. And sometimes he would sound like he was off key, but that just added to the character of the song. So I'm like if you feel like you gotta do that, man, go ahead. You never know. Some folks gonna hate it, but you never know who gonna like it.
Right.
Okay, so you telling me that those.
And then it'd be like you gotta trust yourself too. Like everything a gamble for real. If you don't never put it out, it ain't gonna sell. If you put it out and you know what I'm saying. If you put it out and you might get good feedback from it, you might not. You just can't stop there though.
All right, can I ask you a question, sir? Can I ask you
Yeah,
a question, sir? Mr.
yeah. What's up?
D,
I'm
We got another question.
yeah. I'm waiting on your question. I'm here.
give me an album that impacted your life.
You said my latest album did who?
The album that impacted your life,
Give me an album that impacted your life.
a rap album or any album that changed your life.
Um of another artist or my music.
It could be either. It's your
It
choice.
could be either or, baby. It's something that changed your life.
And how it changed your life.
Oh, yeah, we get deep.
Okay, I feel like my very first project, while I was in the process of learning how to mix and master, I had did a project called "Minutes to Myself," where I was really expressing how I was feeling about certain situations. I had went through a bad breakup and so forth. It was just a lot of things on that project that I got off my chest that it helped me progress forward and to make more music.
Okay. Yeah, I really like that answer because most people get answers out of your music.
Right.
So
And I would
that was
assume
good.
making an album would change your life. That makes sense.
Definitely. All the stuff you got to go through, things situated, you know, on the same page. So I definitely feel that. That's some real shit right there.
And to kind of go off of that, what's next? What do you plan to do with your career? Um, and how do you think that'll affect your life? The changes you need to make.
Uh, I believe I ain't gonna lie to you. Repeat your question one more time. So I want to give you the answer that I know I can give you.
Okay, so what's next for you, as far as your career, and how will that, affect your life? What changes do you think you'll have to make to move on to the next step?
Um, well, I have a child, so it's really more so trying to find a balance for real at this point because I know I can do the music because I've done it. I've been away from I well the whole time from my son being born up to the time he was one, I've been in and out for real because I've been on the road, off the road, living in another city, trying to do music at home with them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It was just I had to find a balance, and I believe that's kind of why I stayed in trouble too because I was just I just had too much time to do whatever.
Right.
So slowing down, really slowing down, and having to be there for my son is really is a challenge now because I'm dealing with that, and then I'm also dealing with real life situations that's going on, like I was saying, the group that we around was built off loyalty, so you gotta just imagine like people that you've been around, you expect them to be on the same accord, and then sometimes they just don't be on the same accord with you. So it hurts you more because you know what you got to do to get ahead, and you don't want to cut nobody off, or you know what I'm saying. These people that you done been around, so forth. So that's when I really feel like I'm really growing up as a person as well, and really maturing because I'm starting to realize my purpose and knowing that I really want to do this music, and by any means necessary, I'm gonna get this music did. So that's even on the scale with my child, like me and my girl's relationship is so good at this point now to where I can talk to her and tell her, hey, I need to go do this, I need to do that. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put something together. I need to leave for this amount of days, and everything gonna be everything. And I ain't really just, you know what I'm saying? She ain't stressing out about, you always gone, cause we gotta understand it. So now it's more so on a situation like you gonna do what you need to do to be successful. And I know that we ain't gonna be left behind, so do what you need to do and handle your business. So that's the type of time I be on now. I just be trying to get my business handled, me and my manager killed, and you know what I'm saying, my teammates. We've been networking a lot lately, expanding more often, and just trying to get a lot of avenues covered for real. I've been trying to get into acting. I've been engineering more instead of recording myself. So there's just really a lot of stuff going on right now that's going to come into play in this. And the way that I've been elevating and growing, I just know that I believe that whatever's coming, I'm being molded and prepared for it now.
Okay.
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, man.
That's what's up.
So you say you're trying to get into acting? Is it,
Say that one more time.
you say you're trying to get into acting? Is it any like projects you got coming up? That's
Oh yeah, I be wanna I ain't gonna speak too much on it because they just told me today at this interview this podcast that I'm at now. they just told me today that they putting a movie together. I don't know what type of movie, but I just know I played the role of an artist in the movie. So I'm just getting in the character, I guess.
That's tight, man. Any opportunity you can get, especially to highlight your craft, is a bonus. I was supposed to actually be in a movie today. We had a couple of weeks ago. We had the guy come in, Kevin Kimmel, with the movie Lemurs. Unfortunately, my schedule wouldn't allow it to happen, and I had to back out at the last minute. But I wouldn't mind, dipping my toe in acting pool and see what I can do. So yeah, if you can get yourself out there, especially in that aspect, and be able to maybe spit some of your bars on there, you never know what might happen.
That's true. And I'm trying to
Well,
see if that movie can.
I would like to if you don't mind, I would like to network with you after this show. Try to talk to you about some ideas and so forth that I can have on that situation
No.
or that matter for real.
This show is.
Everybody keep calling my phone
What
right
we
now.
do, brother. That's what we do. We network, politic, and communicate. 'Cause that's the only way you can expand and grow, baby.
And drink alcohol.
And drink alcohol, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who gonna drink alcohol?
We all drink
Well,
alcohol.
well, we are. We don't know about you.
Yeah.
If you're watching my feed right now on YouTube and Periscope, you see I got a bottle of a Jim Beam in front of me and sipping on Mickey's right now.
You must ain't heard what I said lately.
What was that?
What's that?
My music video lately. You gotta strike up the weed. I don't fuck with the Henny.
Well, I also partake in some of the herbal medication myself, my brother. So I'm in that same realm with you, my man. As soon as the next music break, I'll probably be getting a little herbally elevated myself.
You wrapping it up?
If you don't sit your brother Nipsey ass up.
I have a negative.
Hey, you ain't got to look. You ain't got a lot of kicking, man. 'Cause look, we all get geek. I know I'm good at geek right now. I'm having a good time with y'all.
You ain't doing it wrong, bro.
Well, look. So, an artist hit me last week, and I gotta play their video because they asked me to play it. So I'm gonna play 2 videos, and we're gonna be back right after these 2 videos. Okay?
We said you gonna do who? I ain't hear you.
We got to play 2 videos real quick, and we'll be back. And I can give you some more questions. They got a couple of videos they got to play for a couple of other independent artists. And we'll be back with some more questions for you in the interview.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
Fuck it, we blowing all loud. This trees, my money, your equity. Bad bitches be all on me. What is you saying? Ain't about fans, stop calling me. Money is all I need, my money is all I need. Let me fill up this glass, bitch. I don't sip off on roll, straight head for the cash. Young but I throw dough. Been so low with the white sticks on. Don't even know I got my game face on. Wear anything with the space jumps on. No man, and my 2-3s on now. So we do it later now. I say maybe we should do it now. So fluent, shot by Cupid ever since I've been in love with this music. So I do what I want when I want. That's the only way to live it. No, I'm young and I'm gifted. No success in the giving. Still a nigga ain't tripping. Swap time receipts, same receipts. Tax rate off, LOC. No big body, no SUV. Shorty built like a vest, short and built for speed. Handful of seeds, pocket full of dreams. Everything gang with it seems. We out here about that, get that cream. Circle full of winners, we're surrounded by the team, bitch. Clips for the trips, got me off in the mall. Lights switch, turned up, bitch. Oh, we on. Clips for the trips, got me off in the mall. Lights switch, turned up, bitch. Oh, we on.
just talked to the doctor. He don't know if I'm gon' make it, cause my heart is filled with hatred. It's cracking and it's breaking. I done felt too close to Satan. I'm shaking cause temptation, wanting now I'm sick of waiting. I'm a legend in the making, you can like it, you can hate it. Don't give it, let's just take it, give me that, no hesitation. And I don't want no ties, just fuck our relations. Yeah, hey, it's only one color if it ain't red, it's dead. You scared to push up on my block cause all your steppers dead. I got some special bullets for you, send you extra lead. Niggas stupid in these streets, I call it special ed. First is fuck a teller, combat need some edge to head. I don't trust nobody cause I just can't see the feds. I'm off that gas and talking shit and please don't mind my meds. And please don't threaten my life cause I'll make your bed. Shot at your chest, shot at your head and I don't aim for legs. Spin on your block with that Glock like a ceiling fan. Niggas got me fucked up because I don't need no friends. A year from now I'm spinning in the Benz with 100 bands. Yeah, I just talked to the doctor. He don't know if I'm gon' make it, cause my heart is filled with hatred. It's cracking and it's breaking. I done felt too close to Satan. I'm shaking cause temptation, wanting now I'm sick of waiting. I'm a legend in the making, you can like it, you can hate it. Don't give it, let's just take it, give me that, no hesitation. And I don't want no ties, just fuck our relations. Simmer, fuck that shit. I feel like I'm Jordan, I'm 23. We're winning the game, I'm MVP. It's some of my name, remember me. I lean in that Hennessy. She say I look good, she into me. Don't fuck with the Aki, my enemies. I'm rapping the shows in Tennessee. Niggas be hating, they envy me. Yeah, envy. Talking that shit, they come see me. I'm rapping so good, I'm on TV. My diamonds is biting, they VVs. Unreadable niggas can't read me. Don't got no more love, but don't leave me. I'm stunting on niggas is easy. They talk no more shit, but they need me. Yeah, my ties on repeat. Got my own plate, I'ma feed me. I'm an alpha, you can't leave me. My bitch is so bad, call her Riri. I'm rocking designer, got Gucci designer. Yeah, summer got Fendi. All these niggas wanna kill me. I just talked to the doctor. He don't know if I'm gon' make it, cause my heart is filled with hatred. It's cracking and it's breaking. I done felt too close to Satan. I'm shaking cause temptation, wanting now I'm sick of waiting. I'm a legend in the making, you can like it, you can hate it. Don't give it, let's just take it, give me that, no hesitation. And I don't want no ties, just fuck our relations. Simba, ayy. I got love for my people, I ain't used to be equal. Keep it still a desert eagle, roll with killers, yeah, they lethal. Young nigga, yeah, I see you too. My kids can't wait to meet you. And I don't trust a soul, cause they'll leave you. Don't bite the hand that feed you. Don't trust no snake to see you. Pray to God because I need you. Was a felon, bad illegal. I just talked to the doctor. He don't know if I'm gon' make it, cause my heart is filled with hatred. It's cracking and it's breaking. I done felt too close to Satan. I'm shaking cause temptation, wanting now I'm sick of waiting. I'm a legend in the making, you can like it, you can hate it. Don't give it, let's just take it, give me that, no hesitation. And I don't want no ties, just fuck our relations.
In the making, you like it, you can hate it. Don't give it, let's just take it, give me that, no hesitation. And I don't want no ties.
And we are back. Right way D.
You back with us, baby?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Alright.
Y'all good?
Oh yeah, you good, baby, you good, baby. So you down in Alabama, you said you were football. I gotta ask some sports questions since I'm a sports guy. So what position did you play when you was playing ball?
Man, I was a running back, man.
You was a running
And a line.
back. Gotta love to lay the wood and put you down, man. Get them snot bubbles in your nose, bro.
Hey, look, I know how to deliver too.
Okay,
Hey,
so
but you down there in Alabama, you said you went to Alabama A&M, you down there in SEC country, so yeah, I know y'all serious about y'all ball down there. So yeah, it is the NCAA is a tricky beast, man. I have my own bias and hate for the NCAA since I lost my scholarship. So I don't watch any NCAA sports. But
you are a petty ass.
how am I? Hold on.
Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. You can feel how you feel about that. Ain't nothing wrong with
Man,
that.
you getting free labor for a BS education where your coach and your team, your school is making $3 to $5 million off of your hard work, and if you take $10 from a booster and get caught, you lose everything. It's a bullshit.
Well, my
You know what?
I'm just saying, I've always talked about the NCAA and there is a proclamation coming through where some of the players are going to be able to get compensated for from some of the video game companies that use their likeness and get some money, but it's not universal. Until they can start paying these athletes, because student athletes some of the hardest working folks out there because they got to study all day, go to practice, and still maintain and do what they got to do with no money. So I mean, a lot of folks talk about
You
how
feel me? That's a struggle, man. And then look, the camp closed at a certain time. The little campus store closed at a certain time. You
yeah,
be in your room, look, especially like me, I ain't even started smoking weed till I got in college. You gotta imagine, I ain't know nothing about the munchies. The munchies, when the munchies hit, they gonna hit. I'm trying to scrape and find everything, man. See, it's so crazy, man. Like I feel you though, but like my college, I mean my high school coach. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no bad blood with it, but me personally, I feel like he didn't do nothing to try to help me get in school,
I feel you.
and that's why I stay.
I have my own personal bias because it was some BS. I lost my scholarship, and you know,
Shut your angry
I'm
ass
just
up.
saying. I mean, I look at it as a good thing because if I would have continued playing ball, I would have been a bigger asshole than I am now because I would have had money and fame. So it humbled me and took me in different because I was already an asshole when I was playing high school ball. So
But
if
how
I'd
you
have had,
how you know you would have money and fame?
But you want me to tell you what somebody had told me though one time
was
that like right now, like sometimes I be reflecting, like I be want to play ball, and I done tried going back and playing semi-pro ball, and it just didn't work out. So me personally, I feel like it was never meant for me to continue playing football, or I would still be playing football. I think this music, every time I pray about it, and I try not to pray and keep praying and asking for stuff because then I get to praying for the wrong reason. But then I get to the point where I ask God, like, if this is really what I'm supposed to be doing, then, you know what I'm saying, help me prevail. You know what I'm saying? Show me a sign to keep going. Or if it's not, then give me a sign to stop. And every time I feel like I'm at the point where it ain't nothing else I can do, or I've just been hit a wall, then I mess around and me and my partner Kip, or, you know what I'm saying, bless somebody, we just get together, or me and Kip, we'll sit up and talk, and just a song will appear out of nowhere, and then boom, next thing you know, it's just going. We run out, we do our marketing, we pay who we got to pay to do whatever, and then you know what I'm saying, it's up from there.
no doubt it just falls into place, baby. It's just automatic thing. As I say, it was a. I'm not gonna say it was a blessing that I didn't get to play ball, but if everything would have worked out, ironically, the year I would have came out, the Washington football team drafted a middle linebacker, and it would have been a dream of mine to play for my home team. And like I said, I know I'd have probably been a bigger asshole than I am now if I'd have had money, fame, and playing
But,
for my home team.
but see, look though, that's a part of what's your name too though. Like you said, you humble. Imagine if you would have got that type of power, and then you know what I'm saying. It was just that might not be for you. What you doing now might be your real purpose, and that's why
Yes, sir.
I always say that I'm humble because me going to jail, everything else I tried always ended me up in trouble. So that's why I just knew then, like these streets, it's I mean, if you're gonna be in the streets, be in the streets. But I was trying to do the music and be in the streets at the same time, and it wasn't really working out because the streets was really getting a hold of me, and I was just kept getting in trouble. Then it's going to jail ain't cheap either. It costs. The fines add up. Then they making money off of you. The money that they supposed to be giving, you know what I'm saying, to help fund food, they giving you bologna sandwiches on the weekend. That's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying. It's just crazy how it's just God got a way of showing you what you're supposed to do, regardless of how bad you want to do something or what you supposed to do. If it ain't meant for you to do it, He gonna let you know. He gonna show you. He gonna redirect you. He gonna. It's something gonna get you to where you gonna have to have a self check and look in the mirror and say, okay, now I'm ready to do what I need to do and handle my business. And
Okay.
that's what I had to do for real.
No
All
doubt.
right. Well, I got a question for you, sir.
All right, what's up?
Here at the bar radio,
Uh-oh. I know what's coming next.
we need bars
You said
at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's written. I don't care if it's freestyle. I don't care if it's 8. I don't care if it's 16. I don't care if it's 132. Can we just get some bars at the bar?
you said you want some balls.
Yeah, you got some bars to spit. Got 8,
Yeah,
16,
I got some.
32, 132, whatever you got, baby. It's bars at the bars. Your time to shine, baby. What you got for us?
All right, look, I got some. It called Jam. Y'all ready?
Oh
Let's
yeah.
go.
All right, look. They got my dog like in the cage. I'm thinking, damn, I miss him. Yeah, that my cousin and my brother, nigga. We ain't had nobody. We stuck together. We had each other, nigga. You got a sister, you got a brother. I'm their big brother, nigga. Trying to make it out when you in them trenches. We taking chances every day. This shit get risky. They sliding iron, we slanging iron. This shit get risky. I ain't got no camera. I ain't been to Memphis, but this shit wicked. Like you do your puppet, I still at least I'm going to get my dog. Like you said, that hurt to see. I fucked up, but hey, I
Hey,
fucked up. I ain't gonna even cut
look,
with
look. We asked for bars at the bar. The thing about it is we not judging you on if you fucked up or not. We just I think it's scared to do bars at the bar.
Bullshit. Yeah, some folks couldn't even do it.
Say it again.
Hey, yeah, let me, nah, fuck that. Let me run, I can run that back over.
Say one running back. Go ahead, baby. Show
Go
that.
ahead.
Show that.
All right, let's run it, let go. All right, look, they got my dog like in the cage. I'm thinking, damn, I miss him. Yeah, that my cousin and my brother, nigga. We ain't had nobody, we stuck together, we had each other, nigga. You got a sister, you got a brother, I'm that big brother, nigga. Trying to make it out when you in them trenches. We taking chances every day, this shit get risky. They slime with iron, we slime with iron like who gon' get it. Ain't got no camera, ain't been to Memphis, but this shit wicked. Like you do your puppet, after the least I'm going to get my dog. I just said it hurt to see her babies, but she steady smile. Do phone screens, do jail screens, so I see my nigga smile. Trying to tell Slack, move out of state, he don't like how that sound. I told that boy, fuck the streets, go ball out for that crowd. He asked why I always ask my ops when I be coming around. Cause I be damn if you the one to let your mama down. I got a son and I be damn if I don't make him proud. My daddy died, mama used to lie about why he wasn't around. So many tears, if I was in the tub, then I can probably drown. For all them years I hurt my mama, I apologize. Hey, and they got my dog out in the cage. I'm screaming, damn, I miss him. Yeah, that's my cousin and my brother, nigga. We ain't had nobody. We stuck together. We had each other, nigga. And that's my sister. That's my brother. That's my brothers, nigga. Trying to make it out. We in them trenches. We taking chances every day. This shit get risky. They slime with iron. We slime with iron like who gonna get it. Ain't got no camera. Ain't been to Memphis, but this shit wicked. Yeah, this is it. Yeah,
That's what I'm
some slight.
saying. You spit that shit, bro. That's what it's all about, baby.
Yep.
Um, what digital platforms are you on?
Everything. Everything you can find.
See, well, one. This is why I asked that question. Because when niggas say everything, and like I don't do SoundCloud and all that other stuff. So when I ask you that question, I need a specific answer because like if you on Spotify, boom, I made you on Spotify. I'm gonna download your shit. If you on Amazon, I got my man is on Amazon and he gonna download.
Alright, I got you.
So
I got you.
be specific when I ask when you answer because that question is a lot of people listening and they want to know. So be specific. Don't be afraid to name the shit that you want, dog. If you a distro kid and you want title Amazon, Apple Music and stuff, let's let's
Alright, bet. Okay, I'm on all streaming platforms, major streaming platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Napster, iHeart, Pandora, anywhere that you can digitally download and stream music. Mixtape sites. I got some of my old projects out on Spin Rilla, and I'm on my IG is Right Way D. Is all together, either capital or lowercase. When you go on there, you'll see I've been featured on This Is Fitness, Medium, Elevator, the Hip Hop Weekly, just a couple of blogs. You know what I'm saying? Major blogs.
Yo, we all following you right now, bro.
so can I ask you one quick shit. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Does Alabama have better barbecue than North Carolina?
Say that one more time.
Does Alabama have better barbecue than North Carolina?
Do they got better barbecue than North Carolina?
Yes.
Uh, you want me to lie to you? Tell you the truth.
We want the
I need
truth,
the
baby.
truth,
I
nigga.
need the truth
I love
myself.
barbecue,
Because
nigga.
I'm a North Carolina barbecue motherfucker myself, so I'm trying to find out if Alabama got some good barbecue better than North Carolina.
Right.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never ate barbecue in North Carolina. I done ate good McDonald's though.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
See, so how's the
I
Alabama
ain't gonna lie to
barbecue?
you,
I know
good
y'all got some
McDonald's.
Alabama barbecue. How's Alabama barbecue? I'm talking about some pulled pork, some chicken, some beer.
I'm talking about, look, you get your pulled pork with you go to Huntsville, you get you some pulled pork with some coleslaw on it. You go to Talladega, you gonna get pulled pork with pickles on it. Look, I'm telling you, then you can go somewhere. I can't remember where it was at, but me personally, I like ribs, potato salad, and baked beans. That's my mix up.
Yeah, them baked beans do be hit, man. We might got to take a trip down Alabama. We had a couple of artists calling from Alabama. We might got to ride down to Alabama.
Nigga.
Man, bro, you know me, I'm a road warrior, man. You give me a rental car and a full tank of gas and a couple of backwoods, nigga. Don't tell me where I might end up.
Oh goodness.
You like the second artists that keep talking about Alabama food. We about to be out on that motherfucker.
We about to be down in SEC country, baby.
A whole field trip.
Bring the mobile studio and everything. Fuck it, we do a whole show down there.
At the barbecue.
No bullshit, hey. That might be a new show, bro.
That's good, man. This word.
All right. Before I get you up out of here, let me get you to get 5 do's and 5 don'ts of the industry.
Say that one more time.
5 do's and 5 don'ts of the industry.
You said what's my view of the industry?
Five do's and five don'ts of the industry. What's five things that you should do in the rap game, and what's five things you should don't, things that you live by.
Okay. First and foremost, you need to make sure that you register. Second of all, you need to make sure that you know what you. Okay, let me start off. First of all, you want to make sure that you register.
Okay, you ready?
Second of all, you want to make sure that you got your BMI.
Wait. Because if you registered, you got your BMI.
There you go.
Not technically because
No, no,
some people have BM.
no. Because if you're registered, whether you have your ASCAP or your BMI, you got to be registered at least one. So if you're registered, you should have either your ASCAP or your BMI. I count that as the same thing in my opinion. Because if I have my
That's not, but they don't.
BMI,
But see, with that don't technically mean that you all the way registered because all your royalties, BMI can't collect all your royalties, so you would have to be registered on either Song Trust. Well, you would have to be registered.
these three registered. You would either be your ASCAP, your BMI, or was it the Soundscape or the other one. But I mean, being registered is one part of it, and actually having your copyrights is another part because technically for one song you should have 3 copyrights.
Hmm.
I want to spit that shit, bro. You know about the industry, you know about the game. That's why when it comes to the technical side of the music, I always give it to him. I'm that nigga that listen to it and let you know if it's a banger or not. He want to let you know if it's some good shit and what you need to do to improve it. And so far, he ain't really give you no critique for that. So that's a good sign. 'Cause normally he'll tell you, man, your shit sucks.
Oh, he gonna tell me my shit first.
Oh yeah, if it did, he would.
If it happens, should I live on air? I can tell you like what you need to
Yeah,
improve.
ain't
And,
no cut, no chase,
and it
baby.
is, I mean, the name's 151 straight with no chase, and I've been like this for 20 years. Ain't shit gonna change about that. If I like something, I'm gonna tell you quickly. I bang with it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you quickly. I'm gonna bang with it. And it's not hate. It's just my opinion.
No doubt, no doubt. But that was
But continue.
go ahead. The rest of your five dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, my 5 views.
Yes,
This is me personally. This is me personally. That's my five. Me being that's just me. Being my song trust. Then along with that, I had to really figure out what I wanted to talk about and what's my market. So you got to know, you got to be able to understand your analytics and know where you can market yourself at because just trying to do music
Say that.
ain't always.
That's an important aspect a lot of artists don't know.
that's so much important in different areas. That's a beautiful thing that you recognize that the analytics and knowing your audience and knowing where you're branching out to. So yeah, you solid on that one. What else
We
you got?
benefiting. I'm coming in.
What else you got for us?
Being registered that and It take money to really to invest in music as well too. It's not free.
Right.
That's true.
Invest in yourself, baby. True that. What else you
True,
got?
true.
Um, and I building a relationship with people, networking. It's just really a couple. It's a really a couple things I can tell you for real.
Talk your shit.
Talk
Talk
your
it.
shit, brother. It's your interview, baby. Handle your business. That's what you're on here for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I can't give y'all too much free game.
I
But
understand. You can't reveal everything from behind the curtain. I
but
understand.
but 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 yeah, I want
Yeah, my manager gonna write me with the face.
to. But the thing about it is though is for us to prosper, we do have to share knowledge.
Right.
I don't want you to give the whole game away for free, but you gotta put people on the right path. That's why we had these five do's and five don'ts of the industry questions. I want to put young people who may not be up to par like how you are on the right path.
Yeah, see that's why we network and you know what I'm saying, we get with each other and then we have consultations and we have our talks and we build because you know what I'm saying, I can tell you what I know and then you turn around and just be like you don't want to have nothing to do with me no more and just run with it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's
But
true.
folks will steal your ideas quick if you give it all to them. Trust me, we know that already. We
That's
see the
true.
duplication from what we're doing. Like all my
I
hashtag.
Don't leave
gotta be at the bar all the
don't leave that shit got me on here.
Hashtag. Many can duplicate us, but no one can be us, baby.
time. Exactly.
Indigo records.
Got one more?
Okay. All right. All right, bet.
He-
Oh, my bad.
oh man, everybody in my old days.
I bet it do, freaking
Hey, man, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we got a lot going on right now. I'm innocent.
That's what I love. That's real life right there, man. You have it.
Continue
That's
watching the show. Somebody's calling in the crowd's pass
go ahead, go ahead,
after we go on break.
And
go
I can't
ahead.
wait. Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
flashback. That's why I'm like, I had a flashback to my old life, bro. Go ahead, handle your
Go
business,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
Oh
go
my
ahead.
goodness.
Oh no, we good. We straight. We good. I'm innocent. We can talk. What y'all want to talk about? Anything with that.
He stole my phrase.
We
All right,
all we're all innocent, baby, until proven guilty.
whatever. Give me five don'ts of
Oh
the
yeah.
industry. Give me five don'ts of the industry.
What's your five don'ts, baby? Now you got your five don'ts. You gave us good five dudes. What's your five don'ts of the industry?
My five don'ts is just uh my five don'ts is just I don't know. I ain't really just thought about my five don'ts.
Frederick Brown said, "Hey, Janet."
I don't know. What's y'all five don'ts? Tell me y'all.
Five don'ts of the industry.
Damn,
Yeah.
this nigga just flipped the
He
questions
flipped it
back.
on us. That's the first one at the bar right there. Somebody flipped the question on us. God damn.
You want me to go or you
I
want me?
mean, I'm only gonna give one because I really don't deal with that one. I'll let you handle the rest of it. My one thing is don't sell out. If you know what you are, know who you are. Don't allow somebody else to tell you, oh, this is gonna work in this market. You should do it this way. Know your true self and know what you are. Know who you are before you even get into the game. Because if you don't, you'll lose yourself quick.
Stay
That's true.
true to
That's
your
true.
craft. That's right.
What about you, Janet? You got a don't?
Um, yeah, just don't get caught up. Some people get big headed.
Yeah,
They're not humble. They forget where they started. Just don't get caught up in the hype.
that's true. So I'm piggyback off that one. One, don't have an ego. You could be the hottest nigga on the block, but the nigga, you just the hottest nigga on the block.
Right.
Exactly.
One block. You know how many blocks in the world?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, my friends. I got another interview I got to get on in about 15 minutes with the coalition.
We about to finish up the minute I finish talking. So I'm gonna finish up with this with these three questions, and I got you, son.
All right, that's a bad. My bad. Excuse me then.
I,
You
I,
good, bro. You handle your business, man.
as I like to tell the staff that work for me at my regular job, I'm kind of good at what I do.
Okay.
So I said, don't have an ego. Uh, if you don't network, you won't grow. So a lot of niggas think they hot and they don't feel the need to network with other artists or talk to other artists, and they don't grow. That's their biggest downfall. And don't be afraid to show love. So if you see another dude that has a hot video, whether they from your city, not from your city, hit the like button, share it, whatever. I see so many artists complain about, oh, my city don't show me love. But how many times have you showed your city love? Just saying your city in a song don't mean shit. If you don't see a nigga in your city shining and you don't spread love or shed light on him, you've done your city and your city a disservice. That's it. So I see that you are I see that you are very you doing your thing with your interviews and stuff like that. I ain't gonna hold you. We did the fat news, we done got the bars, and now we about to have a really intense conversation about the life of CP3 once you hang up this phone.
No,
So I'm about to play a video, and I'm gonna let you go, sir.
All
right, that's
on IG, man. Hit me back, and we can definitely talk some business after the fact, baby.
So, but and this is the biggest point. This is one of the biggest points of these things. So we got Lady Antoinette here. We got CP3. We got At the Bar Radio. It is up to you. I ain't gonna beg. I don't beg and ball for nobody. It's up to you to follow them and to network them and network with this whole group after the show to help build your brand. If you choose not to, it is what it is. But
no doubt. I'm gonna follow everybody back. Everybody that just follow me, I'm finna follow y'all back.
I got a show tomorrow night. We got a music break, and you never know, your music might get played during our music break. So it's all about hitting different markets, different groups, and letting folks know that you out here doing some good shit, bro.
True.
You feel me? You never know what might happen or who you might be talking to. So I always believe in networking and so forth. I ain't tripping on that.
Amen, brother. All right.
Oh yeah.
Good night, man. Hope you have a good interview on your next joint, man, and good interview this time, man. And definitely hope to holler at you. And if you get up in the DMV, come on through At the Bar Radio on Sundays, man. Do a live show. Maybe even get a live performance from you. But you never know.
Yeah, man. I hope to meet with y'all again, man. I been to DC one time before we had a show out there. Before we had open for love.
You ain't been to DC, son.
Yeah, when you come back, then you'll be officially once you get on.
If you ain't grilled and podcast with us, your visit to DC was not complete.
It wasn't complete, baby. I can get down on the grill. I might not have a pulled pork barbecue from down Alabama, but I guarantee you, I got some good shit coming off the grill, bro.
I just got alcohol, nigga. That's why.
That's a bet. We gonna get together and network.
You might be crawling. You ain't gonna leave walking.
I got some herbal refreshments for you too, brothers, to be on that same level. So I got you, my brother.
All right, no doubt, man. We gonna network.
All right,
good man.
Hey, and I appreciate y'all for having me.
All right, cool.
No problem, bro.
All right, no doubt.
This nigga never answer the phone, bro. Shit. What's up, baby?
Hey, bro, check it out. Should I wear the blicky with these? Hold on. Bro. Or should I wear the AR with these?
That's why you ain't answer the phone.
Hey. Hold on.
Bro, can we go, bro? Your ass tripping, bro.
Fuck it. I'm gonna just wear these. Let's go.
I don't do no dapping, no rapping with your niggas. The day I cut my nigga off, my pockets got on bigger. Don't trust none of these hoes, they like COVID, they might get you. When I'm on the go, can't forget my strap and swisher. Can't forget my pole. When I'm riding solo, I can't forget my bow. When I'm riding solo, no. She ain't never
see a nigga get flies me. I mean, honestly, gotta keep my pole, cause I know niggas wanna body me. This music shit can't easy. I grew up damn near a prodigy. And Mac just hit my phone, he said he proud of me. Little bitch, you stay be tripping, coming up with these analogies. It's either me or him up in the street, that's how it gotta be. With your close friends, gotta keep that booty on. Fuck nigga ain't stopping me. So strap that slide solo, how I'm riding, yeah. I don't do no dapping, no rapping with your niggas. The day I cut my nigga off, my pockets got on bigger. Don't trust none of these hoes, they like COVID, they might get you. When I'm on the go, can't forget my strap and swisher. Can't forget my pole. When I'm riding solo, I can't forget my pole. When I'm riding solo, no, cut my dog off, he a roll. Like a baby daddy stomach, but my pocket poking. 24, now you know the gas stove open. A bitch can't get a penny or a dime if I ain't stroking. Niggas hate for no reason, so through every season I keep the heater. She say she love me, but I ain't no family, gotta go find Peter. My OG so gangster, my nigga still using a beeper. How you wishing that on me? You ain't know that I'm the reaper. I keep that pole on me. I keep that pole on me. Yeah, I keep that pole on me. No rapping with your niggas. The day I cut my nigga off, my pockets got on bigger. Don't trust none of these hoes, they like COVID, they might get you. When I'm on the go, can't forget my strap and swisher. Can't forget my pole. When I'm riding solo, I can't forget my pole. When I'm riding solo, no.
Look, when I'm finished, they gonna respect me. Give a damn if they don't really like me. When I started, didn't nobody help me. No support like didn't nobody hype me. Finally made a little name for myself. Now they calling me selfish and trifling. When I needed them, they wasn't there. But they swear that they always been riding. When I'm finished, they gonna respect me. Give a damn if they don't really like me. When I started, didn't nobody help me. No support like didn't nobody hype me. Finally made a little name for myself. Now they calling me selfish and trifling. When I needed them, they wasn't there. But they swear that they always been riding. When I needed them, they wasn't there. Pride was too big, hated asking for help. Seen they went right, so I had to go left. Know they tired of me now, cause I'm tired of myself. Keep that as out, ain't nothing but top shelf. Wanna try me anytime you can still. Ain't been in trouble a while now, I guess. In between me and you, boy, I'm proud of myself. Cause I'd have been down bad for too long. Had to do a lot of right to fix some big wrongs. Now I just do what I want like I'm Tone. No sense in trying to find my heart, cause it's gone. All I do is grind the pack till it's gone. No longer in the trap, I trap on my phone. Ride through the city to Pope and look home like I'm the only one that still believe in my home. ATL up the street, I could just get gone. But then I be selfish, then I be trifling. When I said help me, y'all stay silent. But this my city, so I'ma keep riding. All I know is stay solid. I really had to get it from the bottom. Shout out to the ones say I got it, cause a lot of niggas doubt it. But man, ain't no fucking doubt about it. Master P can even see a nigga bout it. When I'm finished, they gonna respect me. Give a damn if they don't really like me. When I started, didn't nobody help me. No support like didn't nobody hype me. Finally made a little name for myself. Now they calling me selfish and trifling. When I needed them, they wasn't there. But they swear that they always been riding. When I'm finished, they gonna respect me. Give a damn if they don't really like me. When I started, didn't nobody help me. No support like didn't nobody hype me. Finally made a little name for myself. Now they calling me selfish and trifling. When I needed them, they wasn't there. But they swear that they always been riding. When I'm finished, they gonna respect me. Wonder how they don't see I got neck shit. Is it cause I ain't with all that flexing? Or dropped a bag on a grill and a necklace? How the hell they don't see that I'm gifted? All this hate I receive, but I'm still here. If I make it, I probably get killed here. But that's a thought that nobody here live with. Get it? I don't just rap, I paint pictures. God like with this shit to be more specific. Anything I talk about, no one with it. So don't be deceived if I say you can get it. I'm hot as the heat in your mama kitchen. Why they trying to compete in no competition? All they coming for me, you gon' come up missing. Why you coming for me, I just come for rich. Stupid bitches give my props and compliment me. What you smoking, cause this shit here confidential. Know your role, cause this trap shit is consequential. Just stay focused and they can't do nothing with you. Stupid bitches give my props and compliment me. What you smoking, cause this shit here confidential. confidential. Know your role, cause this trap shit is consequential. I stay focused, now they can't do nothing with me. When I'm finished, they gonna respect me. Give a damn if they don't really like me. When I started, didn't nobody help me. No support, like didn't nobody hype me. Finally made a little name for myself. Now they calling me selfish and trifling. When I needed them, they wasn't there. But they swear that they always been riding. When I'm finished, they gonna respect me. Give a damn if they don't really like me. When I started, didn't nobody help me. No support, like didn't nobody hype me. Finally made a little name for myself. Now they calling me selfish and trifling. When I needed them, they wasn't there. But they swear that they always been riding.
Now that's how you supposed to shoot. From now on, that's how you shoot.
Flow twerking with a cup, bitch. I'm at VIP with my bitches.
Hold on. Turn it down. I don't know who this is. Turn it down.
With a cup.
Hello?
Hello? Is this Tay?
Who is this?
This Dion girl. So you been fucking my man?
What? Dion who?
Man, no matter which Dion you talking about. Just know when I see you, it's on site.
No, I got a Dion for the bills and a Dion for the mills. I need to know Dion who.
Bitch, you really don't matter which Dion you talking about.
Look,
You know,
I don't do this. I don't do this, period.
It's just money.
Ayy, I do not fuck with you hoes. Me and my bitches, we stick to the code. I'm curving niggas like 5 in a row. Hit a nigga up full of mill and some dough. He said he wanna come rub on my toes. I tell him, nah nigga, that is too close. If you talking money, it is a go. Let's hit the mall. Hoops is life, so he bout the ball. Out on me, bitch, I'm spoiled. I don't give a fuck. At how I act, so a nigga give it up. I ain't even with him, got the keys to his truck. Do what you want, do what you can. Bitches be mad cause I'm breaking they man. I do not know how you can understand. Play that shit again if you can't comprehend. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Run up, you gon' get hit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. I'm with the gang and we lit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Pop if you with the shit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Stay over there talking shit.
I was waiting for bitches to run up back then. Now I ain't sweating these bitches, they all capping. And if she wanna run up, I beat her back in. Bitch, I'm bout it for real, this ain't just rapping. I ain't fucking with these bitches, cause they all soft like a limp dick bitch. Yeah, you are not hard. I get it clapping on a bitch like a skin sore. And if my bitches go to war, you get destroyed. My mama told me never have my fucking hand out, so I ain't looking for a motherfucking handout. But that nigga better motherfucking hand out, or his weak ass getting kicked out. Yeah, I'm disrespectful, got a bad mouth. And if a bitch stand up, she get set down. You should wear a red nose, you a fucking clown. Yeah, I'm big treasure, bitch, and I don't play around. And it's no
bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Run up, you gon' get hit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. I'm with the gang and we lit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Pop if you with the shit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Stay over there talking shit.
Let's get on these niggas that's acting like bitches. Say they be hooping, but fucking they niggas. I'm disrespectful, so fuck all y'all feelings. I'm LMA, cause I got these hoes tripping. Niggas be thinking they catching me slipping. If I fall down, I just fall on your nigga. And bitch, I don't want him, he calling, I duck him. Ain't seen him in months, but I still could've fucked him.
Little bitch, wanna talk shit. I don't leave the lights on, I'm an off bitch. I can buy your ass a bag on some boss shit. Cause you walk around here looking counterfeit. Take your man, give him back, cause I'm through with him. Ran up his bands, don't know what to do with him. I be up in the club with my true hitters. Run up, little bitch, I know what to do with you. Ayy, hold up, this is Chanel. I ain't tryna pop a nail, but trust me, little bitch, I'll be going to jail. Little bitch, she a fan of me. I can't help it that a goddamn man on me. Pointing fingers, but you can never stand in me. I'm the queen, you the peasant, now dead to me. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Run up, you gon' get hit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. I'm with the gang and we lit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Pop if you with the shit. Little bitch, little bitch, little bitch. Stay over there talking shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You shouldn't be.
Hold on, we got Oh my God.
Oh boy, oh boy. This
Let me turn the mics back on because CP3 was just man, he was capping on this motherfucker.
It just happens, man. When alcohol is involved since 9 o'clock in the morning, it tends to go down that way.
Nigga, it's alcohol and beer. Let's distinguish between the two.
True.
Because
True.
nigga, alcohol ain't gonna give you the same buzz. Yeah. Like alcohol give you a real buzz. Beer don't give you that real buzz.
I've been over here with you. This bottle was almost full when I got here.
Read my shirt, nigga.
Oh, nigga, I already know what it is. If I had a problem with it, I wouldn't come over here every Sunday.
This is not at the H2O podcast.
Hey, bro, I already know what it is. I'm not even mad. I'm feeling good right now.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
It's a beautiful day, man. We threw some good food in the grill, had a good interview, had some decent music. I can't even be mad.
Yo, I gotta give a shout out to Lady Internet. She got CP3 to drink some white liquor.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with these two. Well, they feel like they have to sneak liquor in on the nigga. See, he implied the last time 151 was mixed with his drink, not with the whole half a gallon. Now she pours me a drink, say, "Go ahead, have a drink," and then after I finish it, she tells me it has gin in it.
It's gin.
I read the bottle,
and they both know white liquor is my kryptonite.
But so is white women. So what's the difference?
Right.
I like white women. I don't like being butt naked dancing off of the white liquor. You know what I'm saying? That's what tends to happen when I get white liquor in my system, and I don't want the audience to see that. That might get us taken off the air.
Yo, first of all, y'all can't see me, but I put the pictures up. Shout out to Assad and Eric Kuza.
Baby.
They got, if you see the picture, I got the new gray 151 at the bar radio shirt. It's at the bar plaza. So before, and we had this problem. If I send you if you actually pay for an at the bar shirt and I send it to you, keep in mind, if it's not gonna say 151 at the bar, nigga, that's my name.
First of all. Second of all, if you don't take a picture and send it to us, that's an extra $5 surcharge.
Yes.
So if you can't snap a quick pic, because you know you're taking it for social media any other time, snap it with the shirt on, send it to us. I got a couple of folks that cop some Sports OTHP apparel joints that I appreciate it, and I show love all the time on our page. It don't take nothing but a second. You're going to share a picture anyway, so help support the movement, support black businesses, and be there for your boy, because you know you enjoy the show, you know you enjoy the shirt, somebody will take a picture.
Definitely. So, let's just get into this right quick.
Yes, let's do that.
So, Dr. Dre's wife, soon to be ex-wife, asked for, what was the amount? It's a crazy ass amount.
Was it 200,000?
Nah.
It was more than that.
She was asking for 200,000.
No, 200,000 was just for one particular portion. They did the breakdown. She's asking for millions.
But don't she?
It says Dr. Dre's wife asked for over 1.9 million a month in temporary spousal support.
We gotta kill that bitch.
She off the chain.
After she had signed a prenup.
Oh, well, prenup.
And then the whole story is, and we talked about this before.
We talked about it.
The whole story is that they had a weekend and Dr. Dre ripped up the nigga. The lawyer ain't ripped the prenup. So my whole thing is, nigga, the lawyer didn't.
Yeah.
The lawyer ain't ripped the prenup. It's a prenup.
But it's not even the lawyer. It's filed. It has been filed. So your copy, ripping that up, that's cute.
It's cute.
Another copy.
Exactly.
Like, baby, I love you.
So
do that. Let's have that threesome.
So, Lady Internet, how do you feel about this? Because it's a crazy situation. I want to get a woman's perspective.
Well, not just a woman. I'm divorced.
Okay.
So I feel like this. I understand that she's used to a certain lifestyle.
Correct.
Accustomed to.
At the same time, while you were in that lifestyle, you should have been doing something with yourself.
Ooh.
Okay? So real talk. You have a lot of people who, they're famous, their spouses are not. And at some point, their spouses come up with their own thing. They have their own hustle. They have their own sources of income. I don't think she has anything. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think she has anything.
Well,
I thought she was a doctor.
She was like a lawyer or something like that.
Well, what is she doing now? She's still practicing.
That's a good question.
I mean, she still got her degree and she still got her bar.
So she can maybe fall back on that, but at the same time, being a doctor or a lawyer versus that salary versus Dre's salary is completely different.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people use their platform for their own good. And the stuff that they did a breakdown, they released a breakdown. She's asking for $900,000 just for entertainment.
Get the fuck out of here.
She's asking for $20,000 for her cell phone and for her email. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Gmail is free.
Hold on. Time out. Flag on the play. 15 yards. Hold up.
Yes, I said that right.
20,000 for cell phone and email. Who is this bitch calling?
That's what I'm saying. What service do you have?
This bitch calling the moon? She calling Thanos?
I feel like she can get Cricket and get her a Yahoo account and be good.
I mean, who is she calling?
You got people who are spending $50 a month and you're asking for $20K? I feel like it's not being realistic. She's being money hungry. I mean, a lot of people feel some kind of way about spousal support, and I get that. You know, if she wants to live the same lifestyle that she lived when they were together, that's cool. But that's not realistic.
But that's not realistic. But like, how you gonna live the same lifestyle if you don't have the same income?
And you don't have your spouse. I had to make adjustments. When I went through a divorce, I made adjustments because my household now has one income, not two.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, I can't really feel bad for her. I mean, there are a lot of women who went through what she is going through right now, and they made something of themselves. You know, they done jumped on somebody's reality show and all kinds of stuff. Now, some of those women are getting spousal support, but not like that. She's tripping.
First of all, from a real nigga perspective.
Oh shit.
From a real nigga perspective.
We about to get banned.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it PC, but I'm gonna be real with it.
Everybody about the logo.
we about to.
Drake being from Compton. She won that much money. I know a couple of folks that do some strange things for some
nigga.
I'm just saying. I mean, you got a prenup. You coming in with all of this talking about what you say, 20,000 or 200,000 for fucking email and
20,000
for email and cell phone. Hold up, my cell phone bill $160 and I got unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what kind of cell phone plan she got?
She calling Thanos, nigga.
Yeah, she must be calling Thanos. She's
like,
trying to snap the universe in half the existence of some shit.
She's like, take that.
But I mean. But at the beginning of this whole situation, I really wasn't, I was like, okay, she was there from the beginning. Okay, half. That was before the prenup stuff came out. Then if you had a prenup, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, chalk it up. You coming in, you leaving a relationship better than that you came into it. Mm-hmm. And all your kids are grown. You gonna go out and find, get your Stella got her groove back. Yeah. And some dude gonna be driving around in a nice ass Benz because he knocking the dust off of that, thing. So I mean, to me it just seems like spiteful. I don't get into the entertainment, gossip and news and all that stuff, but I've been a Dre fan for a while because I do beats and I love his producing skills. But I mean, 25 years of marriage and you've raised a family, and I mean it's just all I can say is American capitalism, man. That to me that seems like just all what it is, man.
Now, here's a quick question though. You gotta think about it. What if she's the one that said, yo, why don't you go through those headphones? Is she entitled to money then?
She's not entitled if it's not a legally binding contract, and I think she knows that. She's a lawyer.
Yes.
So you may have come up with that, but
I mean, but you sparked the idea for him to go
right,
that
and that's
route.
why spousal support is such a finicky thing. It's real touchy because you are helping to build that person, and especially a lot of wives in the African American community feel like you're supposed to do that for your husband. You're supposed to encourage him. You're supposed to push him forward. So I get it, but I feel like instead of her having that legally binding contract for beats, maybe she's trying to make it up other ways. I don't know, but I feel like her breakdown was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, 20,000 for emails and cell phones.
No, it's just the same.
Entertainment. $900,000. What are you doing?
900,000.
And she has
That's
like,
almost $1 million.
she had like 250 for charity. And I'm like,
What
okay.
is she doing?
She's her charitable contributions. If
So-
he gonna get that money, can he claim it?
So
or you
he's
gonna
charging. So she's basically charging this nigga for her charitable contribution.
claim it? Right, yeah.
I'm gonna go back to what I can't remember what comedian said it, but if you want that amount of money, I should be able to collect pussy payments. I'm sorry. You're accustomed to a certain amount of lifestyle. I'm accustomed to getting pussy 3 times a week and some head twice a week. So if you accustomed,
Nigga, that's your ex-wife.
Right.
I'm just saying if, she's accustomed to a certain lifestyle, if she's accustomed
The reason why she's your ex-wife is the reason why she's an ex-wife.
Look, they want equality. They say they want equality. You know what I'm saying? She wants the conversation for the lifestyle she's got. You, I'm used to getting head and pussy 3 times a week.
Jim Beam is
so
not
if
your
you're
friend.
accustomed to, hey, Jim Beam is sponsoring this conversation right now.
But okay, so they're separated. How you know he ain't already getting that? This is Dr. Dre be talking about.
I need legal documentation. If she wants to legalize it, she getting $200,000 a month for this, $20,000
Okay, so
a month.
money can be tied to a legal documentation.
So you basically
Pussy
want
payments should be a legal documentation
no.
too. It's a lot of females out here with dads on child support that still giving the pussy up. That's not child support, that's prostitution. Because that's pussy payments. You still giving the cheeks up and getting
for the kids, not
You know they come on now. You know they ain't spending all that. You know they ain't
it
spending
don't
money on
matter,
the
but
kids.
it's legally documented that it's for the
Exactly.
kids.
He's still getting pussy
That has
payments.
nothing to do with the person
It's all
today.
together.
She beat her.
This message is also sponsored by Jim Beam. But I'm saying, I need pussy payments.
Okay, that was his statement. If y'all want to sue
Nigga,
him,
we are losing viewers.
I don't have nothing to do
I'm
with
a
that
real nigga. I'm sorry. If you accustomed to a certain way of living, I'm accustomed to the head and pussy and the threesome every now and again. So what I'm not going to do. Wait, I don't know what lifestyle Dre had. I'm thinking of my previous lifestyle and the woman that I lived with.
But you're not Dre.
Exactly.
Nigga, you.
What?
I'm just saying.
Nigga, you's a nigga.
Right. Exactly.
You's a nigga with a capital N.
My thing is,
and maybe a capital I.
They want equality. So if we give them equality, they still not happy with it. Like I said, if a woman.
That's not equal.
That is equal.
That is not.
How is that not equal?
You are
sex
terrible.
and money are not the same thing.
But women use sex to get money.
Okay,
so
men
women
use
part.
money to get sex, but it's considered illegal.
But it still happens.
So you telling me
slavery was illegal, but it was still, I mean, slavery was wrong, but it was still legal.
Nigga, you talking about slavery?
I'm talking about law. I'm talking about law. Slavery was legal, but it was wrong.
Oh my goodness.
So if you're allowed to get
about pussy payments,
if you're allowed to get alimony and child support,
so I should be able to.
Child support has nothing to do with.
How many women use child support just for child support?
I do.
Okay, you might be exception to the rule.
No, it's a lot of women out there.
I know some women going on
and a lot of
trips
women,
and going to the Bahamas on child support money.
Oh well, then I don't get that.
Exactly. Because they played it because the courts are linked towards.
You are terrible.
No. Let me say this. This has nothing to do with it. And then you said a lot of women that are collecting child support are still sleeping with their baby daddy.
I didn't say a lot, but there are some that still do.
Okay, but there are some men who do crazy things, but we're not talking about them today.
But we're talking about the financial aspect.
We're talking finances, and we're talking about sex.
Yeah, because sex is money.
It is.
Why do you think men own big houses? We would live in a cardboard box, but because women don't want to be in a cardboard box, we get nice houses. We drive nice cars because women like nice cars.
So
if we could ride around the bike and be good, we would.
No man that you know buys a big house because he wants it.
9 times out of 10, it's a percentage of them that goes into, if I get this house, I'm going to get some nice pussy.
No.
I know I bought my house because of this. I'm just saying.
Just because you got a dirtbag don't mean everybody got to be that way.
I got a circle that people do the same shit. So I'm not the only one. Dave Chappelle said it best. If a nigga could get pussy in the cardboard box, he would. But women don't like to be in the cardboard box. They like comfortable surroundings. So you get a nice, comfortable surroundings. We don't do stuff because we want to. We do stuff for the chase of females because that's our goal in life.
That's what we aspire
so
to.
Why did he marry this young lady?
Well, they were in love. They was in a marriage for 25 years.
Okay.
So obviously there was love there. Obviously there was a relationship there.
And once the love is gone, you feel the sex should stay?
If she trying to get motherfucking $200,000, $20,000 a month for a cell phone bill, you goddamn right.
I just think that should go away.
Why? If she's still collecting income and she has her own profession, the kids are grown.
But I don't believe she's even practicing right now.
But she still has her license.
Yeah, that doesn't mean she's practicing.
But she can go out and practice now because she was living off of beats. She was living off of Beats by Dre. All right then.
You even said it. She could have come up with that concept.
Well, she could have. That's true. I don't know the facts of it, but the fact of the matter is she has something to fall back on. Now we're talking about the women that gave their whole life to be a housewife and never went out to aspire to be anything else. Then yeah, they deserve that money. They deserve that support.
But what if she put her practice aside for Dre?
I mean, if she did, then that's another topic. I don't know if that's the case. If she
that's
did,
what I'm saying.
then
I don't
okay.
think she's still practicing.
But she still has her life. She still passed the bar. She didn't throw her license away. She's still valid. So she can go out there and she can even live off of Dre's name. Dre smacked the shit out of D Barnes and he ain't get no time. Come fuck with me. I gave him advice. She can do anything. Lawyers are some shiesty motherfuckers. And if she went to be a lawyer and got her degree, she knows that lifestyle. She might not have known it for the last 25 years.
Why she's asking for this money because she has that background.
But she's calling Thanos. Why is she calling Thanos for $20,000 a month? She's trying to snap the universe into non-existence. I'm saying $20,000 for cell phone entertainment. The kids are grown. What are you entertaining?
I think she having like big concerts in her house.
She having strip parties at her house with male strippers and shit. I'm just saying. 20,000. Even she calling Thanos and the Avengers on a daily basis.
Does not support my views.
CP3 don't even support my views. Yo, this is CP3.
I don't know whose view
I told y'all what happened when Jim Beam gets involved.
No,
I think
it was a combination of everything.
I think he is sponsored his last 20 minutes of the show. My thing is, I understand you help, if you were there and helped them build the empire, great. You deserve that.
So Jamil, my man, Cool Intention, said that she was one of the biggest lawyers in California, and she was already an accomplished lawyer before Dre.
So she stopped practicing because of him, or she just
stopped practicing? I mean, if you can stay home and if you're a female and your man is making bank and you can stay home and do
$3 million off of Dre by Beach, but you doing backstrokes in the pool that he didn't, bought for the house.
Well, he got almost.
She's asking for $2 million.
Yeah.
No.
For spousal support.
Put some respect on it.
I mean, she can. I mean, like I said, I'm not.
Put some respect on her name.
I mean, she deserves. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve anything. Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
I'm not saying that.
How much you think she
I
deserves?
mean, $2 million out of what he's worth. If that's what they give her, I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, he's almost over $1 billion.
So the breakdown, you think maybe she should have done something different?
I mean,
okay, let's talk about the breakdown because let's keep the charitable support.
Okay.
You think she should get $250 for her giving out?
Let's keep the charitable support. Okay, but let's get rid of the $20,000 for fucking cell phones and emails.
I mean,
and entertainment.
She deserves that. She stuck with him through thick and thin. Unfortunately, they had a child that his son passed away. So she's been through it with the thick and thin with him for the last 25 years. So she deserves something.
Oh my bad. He just texted me because he is from the West Coast, so she was still practicing law too.
During the whole time?
Yes.
Well, I really feel like that's even more of a reason. I feel like she just didn't use her platform. She didn't play that well. I mean, and I feel like asking him for, put it like this, the breakdown was really what got me.
Well,
it was bad. $2 million is a lot.
Well, as one,
but that breakdown was.
Yeah, well, he broke it down. What was it? A couple of weeks ago when she said that he was trying to come up because she's in the Malibu beach house.
Yeah.
He's in the other house in Long Beach or whatever.
Somewhere.
And he was trying to come pick up some of his property from the beach house, and she wouldn't let him get it. And then she just became, spiteful or whatever.
Yeah, she just saying patty.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I understand America. We don't know who asked for the divorce, or do we know who asked for the divorce?
It doesn't matter.
I think it's her, but
I feel like it doesn't really matter. If the relationship is dissolved, there's no need to be petty.
But if she asks for
if you're
divorce,
if you're not in love with nobody, and y'all just going through the motions, sometimes it don't matter who asks. It's who's strong enough to let go.
Well, it kind of does matter who asks.
And what if he fell out of love, she's still in love, or He did something. Maybe he did some dirt we don't know about.
I mean,
Who
he's
knows?
He's a rapper. She knows what comes. Just like anybody that's married to a basketball.
He ain't been a rapper in 20
I'm
years.
just saying he's in the music industry.
But even still, that doesn't necessarily make it right. It depends
I'm
on the
not saying it's
relationship.
right, but she knows what comes with the territory.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Just like with any basketball, but she did marry for 25 years.
Yeah, I feel like he's done his dirt over.
Yeah, so if you know that he's on the road 6 months out the year, these young thoughts in training out there throwing and making it dropping like it's hot and twerking and all that shit, you know what comes. Just like with all the basketball wives and all the football player wives and all the athletes, they know what comes to the territory.
So if you made no sports, you did cheated on your wife?
Yeah.
The person that I was when I was playing ball, I would say most likely yes, I probably.
That's a very honest answer. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, man. You know, I
mean, but the fact that it took you that long to answer it,
I had to come up with a politically correct answer.
But
so
we already know you.
Right.
Like I don't feel like you have to be in sports in order to do it because of you. Now, Jamil is your boy Jamil is asking about the Adele divorce, her ex-husband.
Oh, he got.
And then Mary J. Blige ex-husband. Like, I feel like...
how do you feel about that?
For me, I feel like it's on both ends. I don't necessarily agree with it.
I don't
Because, especially Mary J. Blige situation.
I don't agree with either one of them.
But Mary J. Blige situation, I really feel some kind of way because he felt like he was entitled to a lot because he was her manager.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you got paid for being the manager.
Her manager.
So that has nothing to do with... And she was well established before him.
He married her late in the game.
Yeah.
Like we already knew who Mary J.
We already knew. We knew her when KC was beating her down.
Yeah, that's great. Yo, My Life is a great album. Thank you, KC.
Ooh, that's wrong. See,
but my thing
your crack addict ways made one of the best R&B albums of the year.
When she goes through her heartbreak, I will say that's when she hits.
Yeah, but if it's about equality, if it's about equality, which is what they're speaking about, I don't see it as wrong.
No, I see all of it wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I can get with
that. I
that.
already said like that. $2 million is a lot for Dre's soon-to-be ex-wife to get. But then on top of that, her breakdown was the most ridiculous thing that you could ever imagine. So to justify her $2 million, she just threw numbers at me.
She did, and
I mean, with $2 million out of almost $1 billion, $3 billion.
The 20,000 for cell phone and emails is ridiculous.
I just don't. I want to know who her provider is. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
That's what I'm saying.
Who was her provider?
She can go get a cricket phone just fine.
She texted 24/7, 365.
Yo. She must got Pornhub. She must be paying for Pornhub. She not.
She a premium member.
I don't know what she.
She must be premium on Pornhub
for $20K a month.
She must be premium on Tag. She must be on plentyfish.com trying to find the next Dr. Dre.
That's just like that's paying what $9,600 a month for child support. I was watching Eric Spears' comedy special. He said that they figured out that $4,000 a month will be enough to take care of his child, but because of what he made, he was paying $25,000 a month because it's what he was based off of. What he did.
Yeah, well, I mean, when it comes to child support, they have a formula. It's like a worksheet. And they take the income of both parents and they calculate how much of both of your combined income it takes to raise your child, you know, to be fair. And then they look at who makes more and they do another form of their calculation to see what the non-custodial parent has to pay. And whether it's right or wrong, that's debatable because every situation, I feel like it doesn't favor certain situations, you know?
True.
And like, I know when Chris Brown was going through it with his baby moms, his first child, the issue was he didn't want to pay all that money, which I understand, but everybody knows this is Chris Brown's kid. So when it comes to putting this child in school, you want to send her to public school? And everybody knows this Chris Brown's kid. And then the mother wanted security.
That's a good point.
The mother wanted security to be with the kid. She wanted somebody to protect the kid, which I get. So I guess in a sense, you kind of have to look at the situation. You know, for Chris Brown level, you know, in all fairness, if Chris Brown's your dad, you living in the hood, you living in the projects or not?
I mean, unfortunately, that's where the cookie crumbles sometimes. You know,
well, it doesn't. That's the thing. It doesn't crumble that way.
Sometimes it doesn't work out. You know that unfortunately in this generation now, we spoke about this previous times on the show. This instant gratification generation that go like a pic, slide in somebody's DM. You at her apartment that weekend, you busting them guts.
So, but let's talk about this though. What she was just saying. So if you Chris Brown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Multi-millionaire, platinum records. Should your child be going to public school? Should your child be going? Should you not be paying for daycare? Like what is your responsibility? Because at the level that you are, your child is not necessarily a normal type child.
But this is the catch-22 of the situation. They normally keep the child with the mother, even though he's more financially secure, can take care of his child. They probably wouldn't give him custody anyway. So she would get custody, then get child support and all that other stuff. So if he's more financially stable, why shouldn't he keep the child and then he can take care of all of himself?
It's not just about finances. Chris is always gone. He's on tour in the studio.
But then he can get nannies. The white folks do it all the time.
Right.
Why is it wrong
but
for a brother to do it?
They're not looking at the nannies. They're looking at what parent has the capacity to care for that child. The parent. They're not banking on.
But they're also looking at welfare and safety and, like you said, security and all
right,
that good
that's
stuff.
That's the financial aspect of it. So you got to understand there's a difference between custody and there's a difference between child support. Those are two totally different things.
Say it again.
Two different things, but it all comes down to the money and be able to support the child and have them in a safe environment.
The custody part doesn't. It's actually separate. If you go to court and you want custody, you got to go to one courthouse. If you go and you want child support, you got to go to a different courthouse. They're two totally different things. However, you can cross-reference the cases. Mm-hmm. You can cross-reference. That means that when you go into court, you can talk about, like if you're in child support court, you can talk about their custody agreement. You can talk about that custody case and things that were discovered in that custody case. Because child support, remember I said, you have a worksheet. What worksheet you do depends on how much time you spend with your kid.
So I thought it was about the safety of the child and making sure they understand their comfortable environment. No. If the mother can't provide that, and the baby father kid, even though if it's with a nanny and not him, if it's still a better environment, why does it come down to because she's the mother?
In custody, the argument that a mother can make if she is raising her kid and the father is a star or an entertainer, a football player, whatever the case may be, she can easily argue, I have the time and the capacity to spend time with my kid. You have to look about the welfare of the child as far as their relationship with the parent. That's for custody.
But being that you have time to spend with the child means you don't have a job and you're able to stay there and you can't support that child.
If your job is a 9 to 5 and you come home and you have a regular routine, that's one thing. But if you're gone for months at a time on tour, that's a whole different thing.
But you can still have a nanny, you can still have teachers, you can still have a tutor that's there to be the same supportive way as a mother could be.
So you feel like the courts are going to favor the parent if nothing's wrong with the mom is not, she's not abusing the child, not neglecting the child or whatever, and she has a regular 9 to 5 and has that opportunity and that time to spend with that kid, teaching your kid, because the courts are going to look at what the parent can do, not necessarily what they can provide all the time, but she can easily say her biggest argument can easily be, hey, I have a regular 9 to 5, he is on tour or whatever the case may be, he's in the studio, he's not going to spend time with the child. That's not good for the child. To be raised by a nanny when their mom is available, that's not good. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's just for the mom. If the mom is on tour and always gone, like Britney Spears' situation, Kevin Federline raised them kids because Britney was not able to. I mean, she was crazy, but on top of that, she was also gone all the time. So whatever parent can actually be there to interact with that kid, I feel like that's what the courts are looking at.
But if you're asking for financial help, you're not able to provide for that kid. Because if you were able to do that, you wouldn't need help.
That's two different things. Spending time with your kid does not equate to your money. You can be a good
You have to go to work to make money to support the child. So if you can't spend enough time with that child and having to work more hours to make money to support that child, and you need help from someone else, that's the whole catch-22 with it.
Me, I have a regular 9 to 5, right? Okay? But if I were to have a kid with someone who's famous, I'm still working. I can provide for my kid. But now because you're famous and people know you, I have to do extra things for my kid. So if I were to have custody of my kid, shouldn't the father assist in some way, shape, or form?
I mean, assistance is there, but
Yeah,
my
but
thing
at
is,
the same time, if I have to put my kid in a private, secure school, or I have to get security for my kid, I'm gonna have to pay for that.
I mean, do you feel like the kid is going to be threatened on a daily
This
basis?
is Chris Brown's kid.
So you think somebody's going to kidnap his kid and hold it for
If they
ransom or
wanted
something
to,
like
you
that?
could. That was the argument of his
In
baby
public
mom.
schools where they have lockdowns and have all these drills for when people have shooters and everything, and you have to get 3 people to get sign the paperwork to get their child out. But I'm saying though, you have all these because I can't go pick up my nieces and nephews from school because I'm not on a list. So you have to fill out a list of who can get these kids. They have lockdowns on schools where they have cameras where nobody's unsolicited just coming in there. So
But
if you have all of these,
all schools ain't like that.
I mean, all schools aren't, but most of the times, most of the public schools that I've known, my niece, like I said, I know they're in Waldorf, which is a whole different ball game, but they have protocols with the recent activity of school shooters and bomb threats and all that. They have protocols in place. Like I said, I can't go pick up my nieces and nephews from school unless my sister puts my name on the list and they have a picture of my photo ID. So unless you're expecting other kids to beat her up or try to harass her because she's Chris Brown's kid, it doesn't. I understand the logic, but it doesn't make sense to me because there are so many protocols you have to go through in order that child is endangered if they're going to public school. There are a lot of things in place to prevent that. So if that's your argument that I need more money from him because I have to be more protective of my daughter, let her be with him. He has security detail. He has people that take care of that aspect. He has cameras all over the place.
So what you're saying is he's gonna be spending the money anyway, right?
Yeah, so might as well give him the kid instead of her getting child support, alimony, all this other stuff.
If you're gonna spend the money, anyway, why not take that same money that you were gonna spend anyway and put her with her parents?
Because we know most women in that situation do not use it for the child. They're taking vacations on Instagram, taking pictures and going to the gym with personal trainers and probably fucking them also.
You would think he was a better baby daddy.
I have a lot of baby daddy. I have a lot of baby daddy friends. They go through a lot of bullshit from these divorced women that are so angry and they try to go to court. Because I was actually almost put on a stand because of a lie that my man's wife told that I had to refute to keep him out of jail because she was petty.
What I need you to understand is this, okay? Every baby mama ain't like that.
I'm not saying everyone is.
But the way you
but the justification for getting alimony and child support because of safety for the child, you're in a public school situation.
That's Chris Brown. On a regular basis, your average people are not having that argument.
Yeah, but I know some petty motherfuckers that do.
Well,
and that's what I'm saying.
I've never
Each case
in my
should
life
be different.
heard of a regular average person saying, I need a security detail for my kid and you need to pay for it.
No, they trump it up. Oh, he needs this. He needs new Jordans every month. He needs this. He needs
that's
that.
ridiculous.
But that's what because the courts are tailored to the woman's rights in some aspect.
I'm going to let this.
I mean, I'm not saying the Jordan and stuff like that, but they're more lenient to letting the child stay with the mother, even if the father is not famous or is famous.
I can agree with that.
So the system is kind of rigged to the mother, and that's the same situation with Dre's wife.
But
she's trying because she knows she has a shot of getting it.
But here's the thing: I also know lots of men, a lot of men our age, that are raising their kids, and they got custody.
And I will get child support.
I know a lot now. A lot of them chose not to, and I have advised them to do it. But I still know a lot of men who have custody of their kids.
It's a deep ass conversation.
I know. And to think we thought he was gonna be ratchet today.
I told you I was gonna be deep tonight.
He a little bit ratchet though. He a little bit ratchet though.
But that interprets in different ways depending on how I'm feeling.
Yeah, but you ain't tell us she was gonna get deep.
I'm just saying, I'm versatile. And like I had a female that I was dating that made 6 figures.
Oh shit.
She came up pregnant.
It just happened. What happened?
What happened was a bottle of white liquor is what happened.
What happened was your pull out game wasn't on spectacular.
I didn't pull out, brother. I'll be honest. I did not pull out. I was just
Oh my God.
So she lived in Houston. I lived here in the DMV.
Was she white?
No, she was not white. No, she was not white.
What?
Fuck both of y'all.
What? She wasn't.
She worked for an oil company.
It was just a
She worked for an oil company in
And-
Houston, made six figures.
Made 6
And
figures.
she was,
And
wait,
she
wait,
was
she
pregnant.
wasn't white, but what was she?
She was a black girl.
Oh my stars.
Yeah, I don't look.
Here comes
There's
the
been a
rain.
constant misconception that I only date white women. I had a 6
Nigga,
year.
you told me your
I
name
had
was
a
the king
6
of white bitches.
for 6 years. I've hung up that title, and now I'm just, I'm just a regular dude. But
Oh, you regular?
I try to be, but you know what I'm saying. I was in that situation. She came and she ended up pregnant.
She ended up pregnant.
Yeah, unfortunately,
it was an accident.
Well,
You sneezed.
I didn't pull out, so I didn't. I was smoking so much weed at the time.
Was you trying to pull out and you sneezed? You was like, ha!
Nah, I mean, I was smoking so much weed at the time. I didn't think, that my little soldiers was going to be, able to do something. So
you got a better chance of drinking too much Mountain Dew, nigga. What the fuck was you thinking?
Hey, it worked in some occasions, goddamn it.
It did.
Right.
Nigga, they just wasn't fertile, nigga. Just because they wasn't fertile don't mean that shit didn't work. Let's get it popping.
Long story short, she got pregnant. Ended up in her tube. She had to get an abortion because it was in her tube. But I told her, you are more financially stable in Houston, yeah, but we have the family support from your family and my family up here. So it makes no sense for you to raise a child by yourself in another state because you're more financially stable when I have babysitters, I have time. Because, sometimes she would be out in the country for a month or two at a time doing her business.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it makes more sense if you do have the child, for the child to be with me while you're still in Texas.
That's true.
Because we have the background. Your parents are here. My parents are here. I have daycare set up. I have a job that's flexible that I could, if I need to leave early, I can go pick the kid up.
Yeah.
But she was dead set on, oh no, if I have the baby staying with me. Like, how do you find that?
Because that's the society that we've been raised in.
This is so emotionally touching.
I told you, I'm not just a nigga. I have brothers too.
I feel some kind of way because I'm like, he was about to step up. You understand me? I'm so proud of you.
I told you,
I'm getting all misty eyed. I ain't got fucking feelings.
Like I told you,
this is crazy.
I'm not Foots all the time. I'm CP3 sometimes, damn it. I was CP3 at that time. I mean, he has his moments.
I might need another drink after this shit.
Hey man, I'm still finishing mine right now.
This nigga got me all misty eyed.
Y'all got me confessing.
Emotional.
Yeah, y'all got me confessing shit online and shit. But I'm saying though,
fucking Usher ass.
Don't get it twisted. I'm a horn recovery, but I do want.
Have you recovered?
Have you?
I ain't got none since March. Of course I have to be if I ain't got
You
none
didn't
since
put that out
March.
there, ladies.
I didn't tell. Hey, look, ladies.
First of all, if a nigga say ain't got none since March, that could be last week. We lie like shit.
Shut up, nigga. Why you telling my secrets, nigga? You tell that shit on air?
Let's back up. You haven't had none since March or since the March?
I haven't had any pussy since March.
March
I've had some head since then, but I haven't had any. See, it's a different. I did not have sexual relations with a woman. I'm just saying, head and pussy is two different things. Okay. That's why this is why I have a thing for white women. Because white women, when their daddy tell them don't get a pussy up, they don't. But they use their mouth and their asshole, and they can still consider themselves a virgin.
Okay, can I? So somebody just texted me something. So can I answer their questions real quick?
Okay, go ahead. Let's see.
So Javon Mason, you text me, do you guys play music? Have you been watching the show? Of course we play music and then we play videos. If you look at the feed, it actually says.
You missed the first hour, bro.
It actually says, share. It says it in the feed, right? It says, it's in yellow. It says, share, get your song. 10 shares, get your song played.
Oh shit, my fantasy football draft.
And you gotta email that.
So I see that you already emailed me your music because you read the part where it says Raheem 141 at Gmail. But did you because I'm looking at the viewership. So I'm assuming you have not shared it in 10 different times. So I'll play your song.
Share.
Probably next week. If you shared it right now, then and show me that you shared it in 10 groups, then that'd be different. You shared it in 10 times because Facebook tells me when you share it in 10 times.
Yep. Share.
I'll tell you what. I'm in a good mood. It does not say, and I'll be honest with you. It does not say that you shared the show 10 different times.
He said he shared it.
He said it, but it doesn't say it. So, but I will play your song after CP3 ran. So after CP3 finish, I'm gonna play your song, and I'm going to review your song live on air. So I'm gonna pray that you send me your hardest song, because no disrespect, if it's garbage, I'm gonna tell you your shit is garbage. If it's hot, I'm gonna tell you it's hot. So, but as for you sharing, yeah, that shit didn't happen, son. I'll be honest with you. CP3, finish your rant so we can review his music.
Where was I going? I got a text. I just got a text. I forgot my fantasy football draft is in 5 minutes.
What kind of text you get?
My fantasy football draft in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what it is.
Because you was there on that phone longer than
because my man just texted me also. I think I got the email alert. He said, "Are you ready for the draft?"
Gotcha.
I'll be doing the draft during the show since we're having such a great conversation.
Oh yeah, you nigga. It is what it is at this point.
But I mean, I think I was talking about my ex with when she was pregnant or whatever,
you was stepping
and I was
up.
going to step up. I mean, CP3 tried to settle down, tried to be a good dude. I actually was in a relationship for 6 years where I was mentally abused by a female because I was trying to make it work.
Did you mentally abuse her as well?
Not in my way. She was insecure in some aspects.
So wait, let's back up.
Oh Lord.
Let's back
Shit.
up. You were mentally abused in this relationship for 6 years?
Yeah, well, for 2 years. 4 years we didn't live together. 2 years we lived together, and that's where
why be there for 2 years being mentally abused?
Because I was of the aspect that a lot of stuff that I'd done in my past, I had brought on myself, and I heard a lot of other women that had tried to be there for me. So I tried to change my ways and not snap and not cuss females out and not cut them off directly when I felt something was wrong, because I felt like I was the mitigating factor in the relationship. I can't keep on blaming everyone else if I'm the one involved in the relationship. So I had to take stock in this is after my therapy, I must say. So I took stock and said, okay, maybe me cussing females out for the smallest things and me breaking up with them or treating them badly because of the shitty person that I was at that time was wrong. So maybe I need to take some of that bullshit that I dished out and, karma.
Okay.
But let me say this. Okay, I'm gonna put my
After she said this, we're gonna play this gentleman's
my
track.
psychology hat from
shit.
For my classes at Norfolk State University. HBCU.
757.
So why do you feel so guilty that you accepted abuse?
Well, loneliness did make it key. I was lonely.
Okay.
Abuse is not acceptable, period.
I didn't see it as abuse.
Until when?
Until after I broke up with her. Oh. Because I had some of the things she was doing to me, I had done to other females. So I didn't see the problem that I was doing. Nigga. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see that what I was doing at that time was wrong. So when she was doing it back to me, I was like, no, that's part of the relationship. But then after the fact, once some real cruddy shit happened, then I took a stop, and I had to realize that this ain't the way it's supposed to be.
So you accepted the dysfunction. Gotcha.
I actually did.
Let me play this gentleman's song so we can about to review live on air.
Yes.
And I'm hoping this shit's some hot fire.
There you go.
Take me, oh, take me. Hey, okay, let me try that. Yeah, she should take me. We got time. Yeah, don't erase me. Feel my mind. Yeah, oh. Yeah. See if you got honor. Yeah, see if you got honor. Whoa. Yeah, black man, yeah, feel the temperature, yeah, for the summer wind. Please stay in. Don't break my limbs, profile intense, yeah, profile by skin. She might never end, yeah. Anna, Lizzie, yeah. Blue lines mean shit. Nah, don't test me, bitch. We ain't gon' for this. As a foundational black man, we built this country. The rest of y'all stop fronting. I remember what Tariq said to me. Can't forget Dr. Wilson. Tell me when you wanna wake up, whoa, whoa. Tell me when you wanna wake up, whoa, whoa. Tell me when you wanna wake up, whoa, whoa. Yeah, one more time. Like, tell me when you wanna wake up, whoa, whoa. Tell me when you wanna wake up, whoa, whoa. Tell me when you wanna wake up, whoa, whoa. Yeah, she said take me, we got time. Yeah, don't erase me, feel my mind. Yeah, oh, oh. Yeah. See if you got honor, yeah. See if you got honor, whoa, yeah. Money on the schedule, fit it in. Need to rake up all dividends. Me fall off like never again. Bought it up just like medicine. We gon' see when it settle down. You reap what you show, go ahead, smile. What goes up must come down. Make sure you document it, don't foul. You might have to sleep with the 4-5. The price of the free minute won't lie. It's death and I swear and I won't cry. As long as my people stay alright. You can't not live and swear on God. You can't come around that song God. You take it there, I take it way too far. Nigga, I explain what too far look. Set the bar, look. High for my kids, what I do for. Live long, money long, get it long. Before a nigga die, get a catalog. You ever ask catch it with a metaphor? Hell fucking all, what it matter for? I built the business with my family, we gon' have it all. Even things that we've had, you feel we've had it all. I ain't mad at all, no, I ain't mad at all. Honor, yeah.
Anything, but one, the rap part don't need it. The rap part wasn't standout, it wasn't memorable, and it was something I was like, the song didn't need it. Secondly, the song is okay, but I feel like it's your B-side song. Like I didn't send me your banger. I like the vibe of the song, but I feel like it could be better. I feel like you have more to show me, and you didn't show me your best. And honestly, if you go back to the song, take the rap out. You don't really need the rap because the rap wasn't standout. Unless you're gonna put like an outstanding vocalist on there that really raps really good, then other than that, the song didn't even need the rap. To be honest with you, I was liking the song without the rap. That's my opinion. Lady Antoinette, what's your thoughts?
I really like the vibe of the song. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a real chill, laid back song. I feel like, as far as the rap is concerned, I feel like there's something that I hear by a real cool, like neo soul type of person, and then you put the rap in, that would need to be like some collab that you did with like some real high artist that's on your track, that's featured on your track.
Personally, I don't think you would think that the vibe of that song.
Yeah.
I didn't need to hear rap. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
but I feel what you're saying.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, sometimes it is good when you have like a real smooth neo soul song to have some type of break in the song, as far as the flow, and then go back to that same type of flow. What that break may be, it varies. Um, but I mean, in general, like the beat was cool. But as far as sending it in, saying, "Hey, listen to my song," it wasn't like the number one record, but it was definitely something that could be like your fan favorite. You know, like something that's on your album and it's not released as a single, but all your fans know it. So when you go out and you doing a concert and you hit that, people know it, but it wasn't your single. So I feel like it could be a fan favorite, but that's not your single.
That's what I'm saying about with the whole B side.
Right.
I feel like it's a good vibe, but it's like the B side cut.
I mean, me personally, I like it. You know, that beat, I could rock to it. Okay. Driving around, you know, on your chill mode, but that's not your number one hit. I can tell that's not your number one hit.
Cool. CP3.
I'll be honest, I didn't check the rap part out. I was doing some other stuff, but to me, the vibe I feel opposite. I feel like it was a nice chill vibe, summertime, pop the top, hit the strip, had that joint banging. And I feel like it's a chill vibe. You're sitting back, even with the fire pit going, with a nice cold adult beverage in your hand, just sitting talking some shit. I feel like it was. we had one fire. Well, we at the bar radio. It was just like a drink got to be in your hand. Yeah. So I mean, to me, it was a chill vibe. See, I'm more of a chill. I used to do the bangers and want to boom boom boom, but right now, with these drinks up in me, especially. The chill vibe is feeling it right now. Right. I could see myself riding around down Anacostia Park with the top down with that joint. This
chill. As like a number one hit.
With the market now, I wouldn't see it as number one hit, but it's a good doorway into what he can do. Right. And you'll get folks interested.
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I said it was a B-side cut. Yeah, definitely. Like it was the cut that you be like, oh, this shit bangs, but it don't bang.
Yeah, let's see what else he got on top.
It's a real chill. That brings me in. I want to hear something else.
Yeah, to see what else he has. Yeah,
it'll bring me in. But
definitely.
Yeah, because I like I said, and it's an old school vibe. He looked kind of young. I checked his page out. He looked kind of young.
That's the thing. These young cats do have a little. Yeah. Now that's the thing I'm learning. Some of these young cats do have some older inspiration in them, and I was shocked at that myself.
But I want people to send me their bangers. Yeah. I want people to send me
their number one hit.
Like if you gonna send this, then send both. Yeah, send your banger and your B-side. Sure. And I'll play both.
But also you gotta judge it on your producer and rap background also.
That's true.
Not just an avid listener, but someone that has your experience and knowledge in the game. So you have to, split your knowledge up on that aspect because you have a different ear. Like I say, I'm never going to discredit you because you can tell that when the song is mixed or mastered correctly.
20 years.
I still can't do that. I'm still learning. But to you, it's like the back of your hand. You're like, oh, that shit wasn't mixed right.
So on the technical side, what you think about the song?
I mean, I thought it was mixed pretty good. I thought it was mixed good. I mean, it had a good vibe. It was like honestly, I've heard people who mixes on shit. Who mixes shit.
We know.
Like really, like your vocals up here, your beats down here. Yeah. Like dog, like do you even? I had somebody come into a song and told me it was mastered, and that shit wasn't even mixed. Like you got your M's mixed up. Real talk. And his shit was mixed. It was mixed correctly, and great vibe to the song. And I think the song has a great vibe, but I also know that's not his banger. Like, that's not his number one single.
Well, we definitely got to get into that conversation that we was having earlier about Dipset and their place in hip-hop.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, it might not be his best, but if it gets the crowd moving and gets because that's one thing about the industry now, I really don't feel that if it's what the audience wants, even though it's not that good, you feel you have to cater to that audience because of record sales or labels or whatever. But if you have some quality content that maybe the world doesn't feel, but it doesn't feel right then and there, there's always, like you say, with Renegade and Money. Y'all made that, 2-3 years ago, and now it's banging like crazy.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Nobody. So now it's banging like crazy. So he might put some stuff out that might not agree with the masses that they might not want to hear. But later on down the line, after he puts some other stuff out there that piques their option, and they're like, let me go see what else this nigga had to say.
But here's the thing about that was, what I said about Money was something different. Mm-hmm. What I said was when we went to go before Money, and Renegade didn't want before Money that day.
Yeah.
The audience told him, no, you want before Money.
Oh, the audience called him for it.
The audience, and you gotta make. And the thing about it is, you need it when you make a song. If you want to make a hit song, your song gotta speak to the people.
Right.
True.
Right.
And that nigga had just recorded a banger.
Yeah.
He just recorded a banger, and he looked at me. and He said, "Nah, we just gonna do Money in this other joint."
But can you say that a live audience and buying tapes and mixtape audience is a different thing, though?
No.
Yeah.
You don't think it's a different thing?
Because one, if you talking about a live audience, if you perform 90. So it's a book. Hold on. It's a book that called The Music Industry, right? Or the music book, whatever the fuck it's called. You're gonna make money off your live performances. So if you perform that song live and say, my shit's available on Spotify right now and go download it, and you do it in front of 90,000 people or you do it in front of 200 people, guess what they're going to do? At least 60 of them niggas is going to download your music right there. 60% is going to download it right there.
But also, remember we talked about it earlier, and I think that this past track that we just listened to kind of hit on that. An artist, their baby, might not be their number one.
That's true.
That's their baby. That's it's a representation of themselves and what they're feeling internally. So Mr. Mason, that song he sent may be a representation of himself. That's his favorite.
What he feeling right now.
That's what he feeling.
True.
So
I think it is. I think I get that.
Yeah, I get that.
But I can tell by listening to it, he has better songs.
True. I mean, we.
But that's his favorite. That's probably what it was.
But the thing is, sing your favorite, but sing your banger as well.
But we know how critical and how crazy independent artists are sometimes.
But let me tell you something on some real shit. So when I was an artist, I had this joint that I worked on, and I made it up to date. It was called Outside the Club, and I even had an intro, and people loved it. Then I had this other song. The shit was called What? Because I didn't even fucking name the song. It was called What?
Then the one that's the famous.
Because in the chorus just went what?
Yeah.
I didn't even rap on the chorus. I just said it was what? I remember giving the mixtape to my cousin. And I was so proud. I was like, yo. And he was like, yeah, Outside the Club is all right.
Right.
But that down south what joint?
Yeah, see?
Was what it was at.
You know how many artists hate their number one songs?
And I wound up performing what more than I performed Outside the Club because that's what people love.
That's true.
It is what it is.
So to Mr. Mason, send another song. Send a different song.
Definitely.
I like that one.
I like that one, but I know you got a banger.
Yeah.
I know you got a joint you sitting on right now that can change the world.
Yep.
And I want to hear it.
It did. Like I said, that one drew me in.
It did, but now we want more. So now that you done piqued our curiosity, and you done question us on online. Send the banger, and I know you got one.
To me that was I'm not gonna say it was a banger, but that was a joint today. I could see my folks spinning that in the club, and folks getting dancing to it, having a good time to the joint.
I guarantee you he has another song that's 10 times better. And not saying that song was bad, but he has another song that's 10 times better than what we just heard.
But we know how finicky and how picky artists are with their music. How they
definitely.
What everybody do say?
What's that?
I'm an artist.
Yeah, don't distract me on my shit.
What?
I don't know. I'm just gonna.
He done.
He done.
I'm making up my own. Some ad.
Lady C, you done fucked up this nigga's life.
Where is she?
Where is she? No,
Lady C, wherever you at, Lady C, you done fucked up this nigga's life.
You can't finish.
No, it ain't just that. It's some of this too.
Oh, it's Jim Beam all of a sudden.
Jim Beam got me leaning a little something.
Stop faking like I ain't just,
Yeah, and that other drink that she gave me, she sent me some gin.
That's a local spot.
Yeah, that's local. She sent me some gin.
Distillery.
Gin make you sin, so I'm not responsible for my actions.
Okay. Somebody saying, okay, no, that's you, Janet. You said send another track. Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, send us something else.
There's something else. What's up? We got time today.
Fantasy football draft in 36 seconds, baby.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, my goodness.
This nigga
has basically said that there are similarities between him and Tupac.
Let's just pause on that for a second.
Yo, for real, CP3, no disrespect. Could you go get me a Corona off this shit?
I'm about to use the bathroom on this shit.
I need a drink off this shit.
I need to get my bladder on this shit.
Alright, so
he did an interview and he was like, well, Tupac went to jail for rape and I went to jail for rape and we have very similar things.
Like what? Because y'all went to jail?
First of all, Tupac went to jail for rape he really didn't participate in. You went to jail for a minor.
Yep, there you go, right there.
That's a big difference. The word minor.
Yeah. So.
The word minor is a very big difference.
Yeah, very.
Miss Lady Antoinette.
Yes, very. And it ends up being you get a different response when you add that factor in. It's bad enough, but when you add minor in it, it's yeah. That ain't good, bro. That's not something to
And furthermore, the situation with Tupac with the rape, whether or not Tupac actually committed the rape, it was that he was in a room and his bodyguards and stuff took liberties with a female he was with.
Yeah. But that's the only comparison? What's the rest?
That was it.
Oh, so because you went to jail for something, you gonna compare yourself to. First of all, that's not something to put out there.
Who did Tupac snitch on?
That's what I'm saying. Like nothing else that I see. I was hoping you weren't gonna say talent.
Hell no.
Lord knows that's not it.
You're right, he is a walking dead man.
Who, Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yes.
He is. And I've seen some clips of him talking trash and all that stuff, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon.
Well, the one thing about it is like this. He's come out of jail. He's not humble. He even contacted my folks, Gilly the Kid, for $1 million worth of Game Watch podcast, and he said this will be the biggest thing of your life. No. And Gilly was like, "Yo, the biggest thing of my life was my kids being born."
Yeah. But somebody like Tekashi they're not gonna process that.
I just emptied my bladder
and
had to absorb this comment because I hadn't heard it until 151 broke it down.
Right.
Yes.
So it's a comparison because they both went to jail for what he says they both went to jail for rape.
I mean, the whole Tupac situation. I'm not on record. I'm not the biggest Tupac fan, which folks kill me about, which I don't give a fuck. But this dude is he's trying to be like Howard Stern of the rap game.
He's a troll.
Yeah, he just wants to say some shocking shit to get his name trending on Twitter or social media to keep him relevant. Like I told you before, I've never listened to any of his music. You said he has some skill. Just looking at him, I'm sorry. I can't even give you the gratitude to give you 5 seconds of airplay in my ride just because of the way you look. The fact that you snitching on folks and proud about it. The fact that you went to Chicago and went to an alley where another rapper's cousin was killed and you doing playful shit like it's cool, bruh.
Once again, he went to Chicago in the daylight. He did not go to Chicago when they shooting.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even from Chicago.
He has the footage. It was dark. But it wasn't. Everybody was already gone. Like it was a.
It was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was
like 3 or 4 in the morning.
My thing
it was an odd time.
Yeah, like I said, I don't wish no ill will on anybody, but being the person that I am, and the shit that he's doing, somebody's gonna put hands on him.
Yeah, or more.
And, well, not say like hands, obviously.
Yeah,
I tell you like this. When I look at this kid, this is what's wrong with hip hop. And 1, no respect for the culture.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
No respect for the culture.
Right.
2, you're not going to be able to name me a Tekashi 6ix9ine song. No, how many records he sold in 5 years?
I don't know who.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
He looked like.
When we talk about timeless music, when we talk about classic music, whether they're a 1-hit wonder, 5-album wonder, like if I say I got 5 on it, you know the Loonies did it.
You know it.
Yeah.
You feel that shit.
Sure.
If I say the first of the month,
you already know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna miss everybody.
If I say it was all a dream, you already know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there are classic music that we still mention 20 years later. I just posted a video of Love Gonna Get You. Who cares?
Oh boy, ooh.
Boogie Down Production.
Nice.
If y'all know what that is, nigga, look it up.
A lot of motherfuckers probably like, who is that right there?
Right.
You know.
And that's the one thing about this current generation that infuriates me.
But let me finish with this.
Go ahead.
And this is what I'm saying is that you can make music and you can make money. It's hard to make a classic.
Both.
Right.
It's hard to stand the length of I'm just gonna be here for 5 years or I can be here for 20 years because Red and Meth are still touring. KRS-One is still touring. Naughty by Nature is still touring. And they still getting that bag. there's a lot of people that made albums 3 years ago that ain't torn.
You don't know who the fuck they are. Where they at? They flipping burgers at Wendy's right now.
I can name a lot more unsuccessful rappers than successful rappers.
That's true.
So when we talk about success ain't just having a number one. Like literally, Dick of the Planets had a number one single with Clue. They won a Grammy.
Yep.
Can you name me a song off their other albums?
No.
No, I remember the little chick was sexy. That's all I remember.
Of course.
What's her name?
Of course you remember that.
What's her name?
Doodle Bug or some shit?
What's her name?
I don't know her real.
Exactly.
Doodle Bug or some shit?
Exactly. You don't know her name. What's the female name in the Fugees, nigga?
Lauren Hill, nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know that one. But he remember her.
But
that's only because it's him.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm gonna piggyback off of that when I was saying about these young so-called rap guys. How can you say such and such is great when you don't know the history of rap? I always make this analogy. I had a partner, young, late 20s, was from New Jersey. This man told me Lil Wayne was the greatest rapper he ever heard. I said, oh yeah?
I mean, that may be true because he heard everything.
No, exactly. That's kind of my point. I asked him, have you heard of EPMD? This dude is from Jersey, in their backyard. This dude had no idea who EPMD was.
How old was he?
He was in his late 20s, like 27.
He should know who EPMD was.
And that's my
No. I didn't say he should. I said he should.
Why not?
He's not.
Because nowadays we don't research music. The thing is, when I first heard Boogie Down Productions and I heard about Any Means Necessary, I went back and searched for Criminal Minded. That came out in '86 when I wasn't really listening to hip hop.
And that's
we don't have we live in the selfie age.
Yeah,
that's why we take selfies. Exactly. So you talking to a 20-year-old to research music? Come on, man. That's like asking a virgin to teach you about sex. It ain't gonna happen, nigga. On some real shit.
That's a whole other conversation. But that's exactly to my point. That I don't understand this new generation saying Lil Wayne or any of these.
He is because you gotta remember, you trying to apply your logic to a 20-year-old.
Yeah, but when
it don't work.
But when you open their eyes to it and try to even share a video to them, like, hey, check this joint out. This is what real hip hop was about. They just don't get it.
Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. You said when you open their eyes, so automatically you tell them they're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're wrong.
No, you did.
Think about when you were younger.
Perspective.
No. Think about when you were younger.
Listen how you
somebody older came to you. Oh, this R&B. Let's go with R&B because hip hop.
See, that's what I've been. I embraced that.
Right, you might have embraced it, but at the same time, it's the way they came at you.
Listen to what you just said though. Mm-hmm. So somebody else has sent me a track. They said they shared it in 10 groups. Mm-hmm. Ray the Chef Morales. Mm-hmm. So we gonna play your shit.
All right.
I'ma pray you sent me a banger.
I was about to say, Chef, I hope you know that 151 is no cut, no chase. So if your track some bullshit, he gonna tell you live on there your track some bullshit. If it's not, he gonna let you know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the only thing I chase is money. I don't chase liquor, I don't chase women, and I don't chase music.
I'm trying to stop chasing women, but that shit is addictive, dog.
You only never mind. I was about to say something.
There's no hope for this one.
I was about to say you only chase white women.
No.
Everything
100% the beat for a second. I think the beat's fire. I can give you that. Yeah, I give you that. I think you got too much auto tune on it, and the mix isn't proper. Like I could barely hear your vocals. Lady Antoinette, your thoughts?
I mean, it was a real slow, like something you had playing in the background, but like 151 said, I couldn't really hear the lyrics, so it playing in the background really kind of puts the beat first versus the lyrics. It's something that you chill to that you don't really have to listen to the lyrics. And as an artist, if you just focus on your beat, then cool. That would have been fine as an instrumental though. So.
Well,
CP3
as the only herbologist in this show, I gotta use the big words, man. I'm not gonna use 4 or 5 sub words.
Nigga, as the only nigga that smoke weed in here.
Right. The only one.
Can I use my politically correct words, man? Let me flex my vocabulary.
You be making up stuff sometimes, though.
And that's what weed niggas do.
Okay, but that's not okay. Go ahead.
I'm relating to this artist because I can tell he's a smoker. This is a nice chill vibe that, like I said, I didn't, really listen to the lyrics. I probably could later on.
Oh, okay.
But the beat and the zone that I'm in right now.
Made you want to roll something?
Exactly. I was about to roll on camera, but I can't do that.
It was chill. Like
it's a nice chill vibe. See, when I make beats, I'm more of a chill, chill, bass heavy, laid back dude. Sometimes I throw them bangers out there if needed. I do some dubstep, yada yada yada.
So he just said he hit the beat maker first. So that's
okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yeah, to me, as the only weedologist on the show right now.
As the only weed head nigga on the show right now.
Yeah, I loved it. And because I could see myself sitting in the house, rolling up a J, playing this joint with the bass banging, and just putting it on repeat and just zoning out and just, thinking about life, philosophizing and shit, talking about, thinking about politics, current events.
You're gonna have the black light on.
I'm just, with the weed plant, with
the neon poster that, reflects off that black light.
You need that some nights. Some nights you just need that night where you can just zone the fuck out, throw some music like Outkast Stankonia. That's my shit right there.
But
like the last track.
That's a little different, but go ahead.
I mean, but that's when I'm really stressed out, I go home, turn the lights out, put that on the surround sound, and roll up like 2 or 3 J's and spark them joints up. And after I listen to it probably about 10 times, it's a 7-minute song. So we're talking about almost an hour of me just sitting there meditating on my thoughts and the past events of the day. It's something that you can do.
I can see him listening to that song.
I can see him doing. You're a fucking weirdo.
I can see him listening to that song and being like, on next Friday. Remember they was like that. That's you. Like I can see that.
Daddy or Roach? Which one? Daddy or Roach?
Either one. It doesn't matter.
Damn.
I can see y'all doing that. You doing that.
I'm gonna suck your little with the vacuum next time. But but I kind of feel his vibe on that one because he might have an audience that likes.
The only thing I would say is he don't need, because I'm one of those people when I listen to beats, I think people sometimes do too much.
Yeah,
when
he told me that several times.
Yes. And when he did that extra beat in the middle, he didn't need that. The beat was already.
Yeah, it was already.
The beat already had me hooked.
That's another weed nigga thing, because when I make tracks, some of my tracks are 20 minutes long. And I have 2 or 3 bridges in them where I switch up just because I'm a high motherfucker in the house with surround sound, nobody around. So it just happens like that's why I guess I can relate to this track so much because I've been there. If you go to my SoundCloud, Beats by CP3, shameless plug, go check it out. I got dubstep, I got R&B, I got hip hop. Some of those tracks are almost 20 minutes long, and I'll have 2 or 3 bridges in it where I'll change up the whole melody, the whole beat path, and everything.
But remember when I told you about that too?
I know what you told me.
I mean, just like the song before we listened to. I mean, when you have a flow and you break it up one time and bring it back, you got to be real careful about that little interlude from the regular flow.
True.
You got to be real careful about
that. Definitely. So, Ray Chef Morales, that was our opinion of your joint. CP3 loved it. I don't think you need an extra breakdown. I think honestly it needs to be mixed better, but he loved it. He said, he's either smoking.
He was feeling it.
I vibe with that joint, dog. I'm gonna go
He's
ahead
probably
and
gonna
download it and just know what.
On my ride home tonight, as long as it don't take me 3 hours to get home tonight, fucking with 1
He's probably gonna go. He's probably gonna go roll a joint to it and find him a random thought. You might have just cost him $40 off the conversation.
I told you nigga only got 20 nigga in the back room. I told you nigga I ain't got
20 and a couple burgers.
Well, 15 and something other $1 menu.
Yeah, they didn't get him a burger. I'm sorry.
4 for $4.
They get a back rub or a foot rub.
Can they get a 4 for $4?
So
now they getting 20. Hell no.
Nigga, you not gonna share a burger for some head?
Nigga, we only got 3 burgers left, nigga. You know how much, man? You crazy, nigga? I ain't ate since about 7 o'clock, man.
Nigga, would you give her a piece of bark worth?
I ain't even cook nothing. She ain't getting the one I ain't cook. Hell no. I got her own bratwurst for her. She can peel the skin back.
And that's your friend.
I told y'all.
That's your sitting next to, Janice.
I told y'all
How do you feel?
I told y'all when I walked in the door.
Why do I have to sit next to him today?
I told y'all when I walked in the door. I started drinking at 9 o'clock, so y'all knew what y'all was getting into before we went on air. I don't want to hear that shit now.
Janet, it was a switch move. That's why I moved everything over.
You was like, oh, he drinking that much?
Maybe you have to rub on Janet.
Oh, shit!
I told you that since March thing, nah, bro.
See, you lucky I'm doing my fantasy football draft right now, or maybe some other things we have. We got to change.
Oh, Lord!
To an X-rated.
What's about to happen?
Oh, I'm about to this damn show now.
No, I come strapped all the time.
I come strapped too.
Oh, not that kind.
Hey. Strong man wins.
Or the one with the better weapon.
It's going in the hole somewhere.
You know what? Some
he can't even get it out.
I told him what was going to happen tonight. I tried to warn
Oh my gosh.
I think I got the better weapon, so I don't know what he's talking about.
You got to pull it out. That's like I tell you, you got to pull it out. You got to get out.
You know what? I'm going to go to church tomorrow, and it ain't even Sunday.
I'm about to say, ain't today Sunday?
Yes.
You already missed church?
You going to go Monday night church.
We had the church of Jim Beam tonight, baby. Whatever happens,
I do not
happens.
support the views of CP3.
Neither do I.
She got an empty bottle beside her too, y'all. I don't believe that bullshit.
Beside me, I got water.
That's what y'all see. During the music break, there was some other things going on with a couple of bottles that might be empty.
You got 2 empty bottles beside you, sir.
Hey, look, we're not talking about me right here. We're talking about her. We're talking about her and all the scenes of what she was partaking in.
She has H2O, and you
I
got.
have a small cup and H2O. You have 2 of these small cups and a bunch of empty.
One of them had water in it.
That's a whole lot.
When?
Look, prove it.
When did it have water in it?
It has specks.
When it had some ice in it, damn it.
Oh,
nigga,
that's water, ain't it?
Nigga, we ain't even had ice today.
Oh yeah, shit.
Dang.
That's my fantasy football. Leave me alone.
He got caught in an entire lie.
We had some cold water though.
When did you have cold water?
I didn't say I drank none. I said we got some in the refrigerator. It's a big difference.
That nigga saw the water and grabbed the Jim Beans. Let's be clear.
He made me do it.
What?
That's my defense that I'm sticking to.
There you go.
That's how you feel, nigga? Alright, we about to get about here, man. I can't continue with CP3.
I can't either.
I don't understand how y'all been friends for this long.
I'm just saying.
I'm not sure.
Because I'm personal. I'm going through personal growth. I'm not the same man I was.
What? Hold on. Let's talk.
I'm not the same dude I was.
Let's talk about this shit. Let's talk.
Exactly. So that's what we wait by then. She's about to get off the air because we don't need no surprise
calls. So you trying to hurry up and get us off the air so nobody will call in?
Fucking around in the last 4 weeks and had me jumping out my motherfucking chest.
I think somebody should call in.
No, we don't need that. We don't need that.
Because we need to hear.
Yo,
I don't want to hear
your face when a nigga calls in is ridiculous.
Because that should be unexpected, dog. You always put the call out like, if anybody know, if you got a kid with a white beater and tattoos, call in now.
I didn't say that today.
Not today. That's why we ain't had no call-ins, goddamn.
Before we get off the air, I just want to let y'all know, if anybody,
see, there you go.
If anybody in the PG area,
anybody
has a kid with a bad attitude, a bald head, tattoos, wear white beaters, and have bad feet, you might want to call this number 240-324-6110.
Send them Social Security digits too, because I need some tax.
I mean, the line is open for many people, but we are stressing.
CP3.
Yeah.
See, this ain't even right, man. This black on black crime at its best. They trying to bring out my past, people. Just remember, I'm trying to be a better. Foots and CP3 are two different people.
But they share the same penis.
That ain't got nothing to do with that.
But they kind of are the same people.
Well, they're merged at a point.
Oh.
But CP3 is trying to be a better man.
You've been using a lot of big words on the show tonight.
No, they're not. We got Janet, a lady Antoinette on the show, so I gotta step my game up. She came on sounding all proper and educated. So I had I'm talking about I'm drinking my Jim Beam with my pinky out. You know what I'm saying? My pinky out. I gotta get sophisticated on the show.
Sophisticated.
I can't.
This is, I gotta step my game up. I gotta elevate what I'm doing here because, I can't be outdone by another co-host coming on out of the blue. I gotta step my game up.
I mean, hey,
you know
that's
what I'm
what you
Yo.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm disappointed. We should have said that earlier. That open the lines up for
CP3.
any young lady that would like to share.
I'm just go ahead and put the warning on there next week, so it says, please call if you've been involved with CP3.
Look, if y'all do that, like I said, have a social security number, so I can file my taxes for 2018 and 2019 to this week.
We just want these women who want to share their story.
Have a CP4, that'd be great because
if your child says stuff like eat a bag of baby dicks,
it might be possible.
Stuff like that.
It might be possible because sometimes it's just what you gotta say just to shut somebody up.
Yo, what if your long lost child is a Dallas Cowboy fan?
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
No, you can't do that. You wasn't raising them.
Well, they'll be changed to a Washington football team.
How the fuck you gonna change them? Because you want
figure four leg lock, nigga. You wrestling, you know how that shit work. Put them in the motherfucking full Nelson or figure four. They're gonna get in the tap out.
But let me ask you this: if somebody did that to you, would you switch teams?
That ain't that. We're not talking about.
So therefore, if somebody had your genes and they felt strongly about their team,
if their mama raised them, it's different.
Anyway, somebody with your genes and they're dead set on their team is not going to change.
I don't
Yo,
know.
have you ever had sex with a Cowboys fan?
Yes, I was about to go into that. Yes, I was actually. That's the 6-year relationship I was telling you about. I was in with a Cowboy fan.
She was abusive.
Yes, she was. For 2 years that we lived together. Yes, she was.
And you didn't
4 years we didn't.
it.
I mean, we didn't live together. We lived in the same
But
neighborhood.
You realized that what?
We lived in the same neighborhood, but we didn't live together.
So when y'all got under the same roof, things changed?
Yes, it did. Yeah, it did.
So.
See, normally it goes the other ways.
So, but you didn't notice that was a problem?
I was going through a self-reflective phase where I felt like
you keep using big words. This nigga using a lot of big words tonight.
I was going through a self-reflective
I told you I was in therapy for a year and a half. I know some big like I'm Black Dr. Phil also, so I do have some.
I can't imagine that.
Oh, it's
I wouldn't come to you to.
When we have the Battle of the Sexes show.
But I'm not coming to you to help me with problems.
I have people inboxing me on social media on just out of randomly asking me for my advice because they see my page and see how real I am and they want some real advice.
They see how real crazy you are. They see how real.
Look, Black Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil would still get the same advice I would give. I just give it more cut and uncut.
Oh.
So my thing is, I'm gonna tell you the real because I've been through a lot of shit. I done a lot of shit. I done hurt a lot of people and I done been hurt by people. So they're the only people that can really relate to you because they've been through a lot of shit. Okay. And I have nothing to hide. I've lived a good life. If God would strike me down to
which one is it? You've been through a lot or you lived a good life?
Both. Because the trials and tribulations I met through have made me to the man I am today. So I can't look at it as a bad thing.
I love Lady Anthony.
That's why I fuck with her.
Because I ain't gotta fuck with her. I ain't gotta fuck with you. I just let her do what shit.
Because the person that I am now is made through all the trials and tribulations I went through, all them pitfalls, all them fucked up situations I went through, has made me into the man I am today, who I feel in my heart truly is a better man than I was before.
Oh my God! You know what? I think I got a tear.
This is an introspective show tonight.
What was Jerry's thoughts at the end of Jerry's
See, these thoughts are mine alone. Not right at the bar radio.
Nigga, just tell the people where they can find you at next week and what's going on Monday, nigga.
We didn't even get to a sports segment tonight.
Oh shit. Go ahead, do your sports segment. My bad.
We'll wrap up with the sports segment. We had a great show and love having fun. The Washington football team made their final cuts down to the 53-man roster. I have actually the practice squad players that, if you don't know, the players get cut. They cut the roster down to 53 players, and they select a few players that goes to their practice squad that if someone gets injured, they can call them up to play for the active roster if they have less than 12 games of NFL experience on their record. So we have some surprising cuts. We know that Adrian Peterson got cut.
Why?
Because they drafted a young kid named Antonio Gibson out of Memphis who fits the offensive scheme of the new offensive coordinator better. If you know Scott Turner, he was...
But it's still not Adrian Peterson.
No, it's not Adrian Peterson.
Speak on that, yes.
But Scott Turner came from Carolina where he had Christian McCaffrey, who was the first running back in NFL history to put up 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving in the same season.
Okay.
And they see Antonio Gibson as that same key back. And if you go check out his YouTube highlights. This dude is dynamic. And if for them to cut AP...
But is he from college?
Yeah, from NCAA.
So I understand. And I'm not a sports guy like you. But being dynamic in college and being dynamic in the NFL is two different things.
And even though being dynamic in the NFL doesn't mean that they're going to come to your team and be a rock star.
That's also true. But
there's plenty of bum niggas that have Heisman trophies.
True. If you recall, Christian McCaffrey came out of Stanford as a 5th or 6th round pick. And in that scheme under Scott Turner and Ron Rivera, that man did something that no other running back in 100 and whatever years of the NFL has ever done before.
Okay. Let me say this though. What do you think about the fact that, I mean, you know me, I'm a Washington sports fan for every team. It doesn't matter.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think about him coming over to the Washington football team, knowing his history in regards to new people? You know, like people getting injured, people just not performing well. It's like the plague, you know? So what do you think about this young man and how he's going to perform seriously under those circumstances?
Well, Antonio Gibson, luckily, in his college career, didn't have any injuries. Ironically, he started out as a wide receiver. And in the senior year, their 3 running backs went down.
Right.
And they put him in a position to be the running back. And this man had 12 touchdowns on 70 touches as a running back. He has a dynamic skill set. He plays special teams also. And I feel like with his skill set, his ability to stay healthy through his 3 years in college, and the dynamic game breaker aspect that he brings to the team, I feel like that I understand the cut. A lot of fans are upset about it because Adrian Peterson is a first ballot. Yeah, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He has fuel in the tank, and actually, if you didn't see, he actually signed a 1-year deal with the Detroit Lions about an hour before the show started. So just to get some breaking news on that. Yes, I mean, it makes sense because Detroit is still trying to find themselves. Matthew Stafford can't stay healthy.
You mean you said they're trash? Is that what you said?
Pretty much.
Yes.
I thought that was what you said.
Yeah, so I mean, the movement right now with the Washington football team, I'm loving it. The fact that Ron Rivera named Dwayne Haskins the starter last week, the fact that they're getting younger and getting game breakers that can actually, you put them in space and they can make people miss and take the ball to the house at any given point. This team has never had a lot of that on their team. We've been a methodical, 10-play, 80-yard drive for a field goal or a touchdown. But now you have the ability to score from anywhere on the field with these dynamic players that they have drafted and that they kept on a roster. So I feel like with Ron Rivera and Scott Turner working together for 2 years in a row, Scott Turner coming from Carolina, I feel like that it's going to be advantageous, and especially with no preseason, and the offense hasn't had a chance to get the chemistry that they would need. It's going to be a stalemate for probably the first 4 or 5 weeks, and the offense isn't going to be as productive as it would be if they had preseason, and the defense is going to be a strong suit, which plays in the Washington football team's favor because of the front 4 that they have, the linebacker core that they have, and the new secondary that they have. As long as they're getting pressure on the quarterback, if you've noticed, if you watch NFC East draft, you notice that all the other 3 teams have drafted speedy wide receivers or re-signed speedy wide receivers, and we know the secondary has been an issue for this team for a long time. But if you have pressure by your front 7, I don't care who you have in the wide receiver core. If you only have 2 to 3 seconds to throw the ball, you're not getting it off. They're not running the 50 or 60-yard sprint route down the field and breaking it. If your defensive front can get home and cause havoc and cause turnovers and wreak havoc on the opposing offensive line, I don't care who you have lined up at wide receiver. You can have Jerry Rice, John Taylor, and the whole San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl team out there. But if you can't get the ball off, it doesn't matter who's running the routes because you're going to constantly be under duress. And we saw with Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterbacks in the NFL history. We saw what the Giants did to him 2 times and took his Super Bowl title from him. You get pressure on the quarterback. Yeah, no matter how Brady is, he's not going to be able to get the ball off. So I feel like this team, with Ron Rivera being the coach, and unfortunately this COVID situation is definitely going to throw a monkey wrench in every NFL team's week 1 to week 4 performance on offense. I feel like this is the right man for the job. I wasn't a Ron Rivera fan before when they made the pick, but after I went back and did some research and looked at his track record, his pedigree, and his coaching tree,
he won you over.
He won me over, and it's just the fact that he's a veteran guy that doesn't take any shit.
I like that part.
And that's what the Washington football team has been missing for a long time. A coach that doesn't fold to the pressure of the fans or to the superstar mentality. That they actually know football, and that was the problem with Jay Gruden. He knew nothing about NFL football.
Jay Gruden.
You know what I'm saying? I know 4 or 5 syllable words
sometimes. Somebody brought out that dictionary.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been drinking the night, so I've been philosophizing things about some.
Oh my God, another big word! We will not be airing none next week.
Oh man.
CP3 has used like 3 to 5 big words. I don't even know if we can follow this show up.
Messing with y'all, I done missed most of my fantasy football draft. It's on auto pick right now.
It wasn't being advantageous.
Who's got ether, son?
Well, let me get to the quick roster breakdown of the roster for the Washington football team. Unless anything happens overnight, if it does, you make sure you tune in to Sports OTHP tomorrow night on True Radio Network. Starting at 8 o'clock. Well, starting at 7 o'clock, but 8 o'clock we'll have Dujane Bland, Sports Journey writer and Washington football team insider, breaking down the roster and the upcoming schedule. Just to give a quick rundown, the team unexpectedly is keeping 3 quarterbacks. Alex Smith was able to make the active roster that Ron Rivera actually said that he would be active for the game. So it's going to be wondering about who, if Kyle Allen or him, are going to be the active number 2 in case something happens to Haskins. That's something to need to look out for. I mentioned the AP cut early in the, well, not early in the week, but the day before the official cuts so he could sign with another team. The team is only carrying 4 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 3 tight ends, 10 offensive linemen, 4 defensive tackles, 5 defensive ends, 6 linebackers, 6 DBs, 4 safeties, and 3 on special teams. So with them keeping Alex Smith, that definitely changed the dynamic with the wide receiving core and the running back core. That allowed AP along with Antonio Gibson to be expendable, and for the team to cut Cam Sims, but they actually brought him back to the practice squad. I'm going to give you the quick practice squad players before we get out of here. They re-signed Donald Payne, linebacker, Cam Sims, wide receiver, Rosh Kirschenbacher. If you watch Sports Video, you know I love that name. I don't know why. I just love saying that shit.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. It took me a while to say that shit. It's a little weird. Yeah, but once I figured it out, man, it just rolls off your tongue, man. Kirschenbacher, you know?
A lot of things roll off your tongue.
But all right.
A lot of things roll off your tongue, CP3. That's just your personal preference.
We're getting back to the practice squad. I'm not even going to condone that with a response.
You got real fancy today.
You fancy, huh?
I'm not going to condone that with a response.
I told you I got to switch it up sometime.
Apparently.
This nigga got Hollywood.
Safety Jeremy Reeves, quarterback Steven Montez, and linebacker Nate Orchard, who had a great last 6 games of the season when they picked them up when they were so decimated by injuries. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night to Sports OTHP on True Radio Network. In the 8 o'clock hour, we're covering the Washington football team with myself and Dujane Bland. Will be breaking down the roster and the upcoming schedule with week 1 starting next week with Philadelphia versus the Washington football team. And hopefully they can get a win in their first week because we know how things went against the Eagles the last couple of years on opening day.
Oh, damn.
We gonna talk about other things.
I mean, if you want to.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm just asking a question.
I mean,
You're a
this.
sports guy.
Yeah, this was just a quick Washington football team breakdown
So
for
you're not gonna
the.
talk about the Nats?
I mean, I can because we don't have a lot of Nats follow, but the Nats have been actually play. They unfortunately lost today 7-3, but they had a 2-game winning streak against Atlanta. I guess I will mention. Go ahead. Yeah, I guess I will mention Trey Turner. I mean, she's a Washington football. She's a Washington sports fan. I'm not an agent. Miss Lady Antoinette does know her sports, so don't think that because he's a lady, she doesn't know her sports. She does know her shit, and I see her reaming out some folks sometime on her social media pages. But
where she got that from?
I don't, man, bro. I don't know. I'm just a saint sitting over. But I got to give a shout out to Trey Turner. I feel like he's going to be the National League Player of the Week. He's been putting up great numbers. He's been solid defensively on a fluctuated infield with a lot of
another big bird. This nigga full of big birds tonight.
I'm just saying, I'm diverse in what I do with my vocabulary.
Are you sleeping with a girl with a thesaurus?
I'm a wordsmith over here, baby. It's just what I do. I can cuss you out in a wordsmith fashion, or I can drop some big bombs.
Baby dicks is not a word.
Hey, it is in my vocabulary.
Okay.
But yeah, it's bad. She's seen me cuss out many of folks in my own job.
Oh Lord.
But Trey Turner, I feel like is going to be the National League Player of the Week. If you recall, 2 weeks ago, Juan Soto was the National League Player of the Week. Both of these guys are at the top of the league batting average. I believe Trey is sitting around 390. I believe Juan Soto, he got an MRI on his elbow yesterday. He's cleared. There's no structural damage, but he actually took the last 2 games off. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But they're batting 1 and 2 in the whole Major League Baseball. Trey Turner had a great week. He had a 10-hit consecutive streak in 3 games together versus Boston and Atlanta. He had a 2-run inside the park home run that helped spur the team back. He actually had the game, would have been the game-winning home run in the game Saturday against Atlanta. Unfortunately, lost today 7-3. But unfortunately, it looks like the Nats might not be making the playoffs. Yeah. They're 11 games under 500 with less than 26 games to play. So I was hoping they would be able to make the playoffs with it being an expanded field with 8 teams being gone to the playoffs. Unless they get on a real hot streak, it's looking like they're not going to be able to defend their title. But they can never take away from the 2019 World Series champions, Washington Nationals, that I and Paul Smith, we didn't call it a championship, but we said they were going to do great things last year when everybody else was building up. See, I said they were going to make the playoffs and make some noise, but I didn't go all the way to the World Series champions.
Because we had to get back at my ex-husband, Bryce Harper.
My co-host Robbie feels the same way.
I broke up with him when he left.
Yeah, when
he did it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't. He still likes my talk.
I think he's still a quality player.
He's that to me.
I feel her.
He's still a quality player.
I feel her.
I understand.
He left us.
But she has more of a fan perspective.
He abandoned us, and then we won. So there you go.
I mean, you can also give him credit for when he had his press conference when he said that he would bring that a championship would come to Washington instead of Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of
he didn't even. That's the thing.
He didn't bring it though.
He didn't bring it, but he still brought one in.
He said it on accident.
And that's the beautiful part of it.
And I thought that was hilarious.
Exactly. Everybody else did
you
too.
went on to a different team, which we don't like that team anyway.
But
yes.
And then you accidentally say, because he was here in Washington for so long, so he was used to saying it. And he accidentally said that we were going to get the championship, and guess what we did?
But you can't hate on him.
Why can't I? He
You
left us.
have to think about it.
He abandoned us.
You got to take a step back. I have this conversation with Robbie all the time. When you're a kid that has your cover of the Sports Illustrated at the age of 16, that you've been touted as the next best thing in baseball from the age of 16, you have a different outlook and a different perspective.
Yeah, he thought he was so good for us.
He wanted to be the highest paid player ever in the MLB because
I don't want to win that ring first before we have
That's
that
what I'm
conversation.
saying. At the end of the day, let's be real. Bryce wanted a ring. He wanted a ring. And guess what he did? He left us, he abandoned us, and we got the ring that he wanted.
So real talk is this.
before Michael Jordan became, and I hate Jordan, and you know that. But one thing I do admire Jordan about is before he became the highest paid basketball player, he got his rings.
Well, he wasn't actually the highest paid back. He had the highest endorsements.
No. At one point, during like when his
he had that last year, $45 million.
Yeah, but before he did that, he got his ring. He got his.
Why you want
He
to be
got
the
his
highest
rings
paid?
first.
Here's my thing: you want to be the highest paid, but make yourself marketable.
I'm a Knicks fan. Patrick Ewing at one point was the highest paid NBA player. Guess how many rings he brought home to New York? None. Charles Barkley was the highest paid basketball player at one time. None. We can keep going with the highest paid niggas.
Basketball and baseball are two different things.
A ring, I don't care.
No, baseball you have
a championship is a championship.
Baseball you have a longer shelf life in baseball than you do basketball.
A championship is a championship.
I understand, but look at Howie Kendrick.
Show me why you need that paycheck.
No, but I'm just saying, going back, look at Howie Kendrick. Well, he was the league MVP.
Okay,
he put up historic numbers,
MVP,
so he felt like he deserved that. Okay. But like I say, look at Howie Kendrick.
Washington,
Howie Kendrick. Yeah, Howie Kendrick is 37 years old. He was a National League MVP. He had done pretty much. I'm not gonna say he did nothing. He's a great hitter, but he had won nothing before last year with the Nationals. And now, even though he was the highest rated hitter in the last 6 years, he was hitting 387, but nobody gave him credit. He's been a quality ball player for 13 years in this league, but until he got that ring, that's what solidified him.
You proving our point.
But that's why I'm going back to Bryce. Bryce is a younger. That's why I'm going to the Sports Illustrated at 16. Going to the all the hype that he received, all the fanfare that he received, all the social media. That stuff wasn't going on back then. So you have to look at it different. That's why I say from an ex-athlete experience, there was a totally different ball game from what it is now. So their focus is different now. It's more business oriented. It's about the money.
He was focused on the paycheck.
But think about how many owners have screwed over players over their career because the owners had their eyes on the business aspect and on the players had their eyes on the being a player. This is why I don't understand the people hate LeBron James when he did the whole thing with the choice of where he wanted to go in free agency. Why would you hate on him because he's making money? But if Charles Barkley, who you just mentioned, came out so dead against it, if somebody gave him the option to get $1 million from ESPN to decide what team he was going to with his gambling addiction, you don't think he would have took that shit? That's jealousy.
How many rings Charles Barkley got?
Got not a goddamn one. Exactly. But that's the point that I'm making. He was hating on LeBron for making a business decision to make money.
Charles Barkley LeBron,
LeBron.
Charles gonna hate on everybody.
But here's the thing though. LeBron made a decision on at the time. I couldn't get this ring in Cleveland.
He had to learn.
Wait a minute. And I'm not going to get this ring with these people because they're not building a team for me to get the ring.
And he had to learn how to be a winner.
And I gotta go.
And he went to Miami under D-Wade and learned how to be a winner. And what did he do? He went back home and got a champion. Exactly. So you can't. And I'm not even getting into that aspect of it.
My whole thing is with that is LeBron. He knew. Okay, I can't get. If you're telling me Bryce Harper said I can't get a ring with these dudes, okay.
But here's the thing with Bryce, he knew he could get a ring.
Well, you also have to look at the miraculous run the Nationals had last year. This wasn't a typical run. This was not something that happens on the regular. These folks were the wild card and made it to the World Series and won every game on the road, which has never been done in any major sport ever.
When you talk about wild cards, I'm a Giants fan.
Yeah,
our last two Super Bowls,
but it hasn't happened in baseball like that.
Teams are always wild cards.
But it hasn't happened like that in baseball like it did with the Nationals. No team in any major sports, football, basketball, had ever won all games on the road and won them. You have no team that went up. Juan Soto went up against a closer that hadn't given up no runs in a 3-1 game with 2 outs, and this man made it happen.
Yep.
You had a team that got their ass whipped by the St. Louis Cardinals at home, and it had Nat fans in tears for 3 years consecutively. in the playoffs and they sweep them motherfuckers. This shit does not happen. So I understand the Bryce hate because I said at the beginning of the season when once he left and I saw all the hate on social media, I said that's cool. I feel y'all as a fan, but we have Juan Soto, and that's what made me comfortable knowing that this team was still in good hands. So I can't equate the Bryce Harper situation with what we were talking about. I just can't.
It's cool. We just fucking with you.
I know, but I'm glad we got a little sports shit off real quick. That's why I love having Lady Antoinette because I know she know her shit.
Yeah,
so this is a great little sports segment. I'm gonna chop this up and see if I can get it to Robbie tonight.
She pulls your collar.
Oh, bro, you know me. I talk sports on. This will be another whole another hour show. You know,
It's been a 3-hour show, nigga.
Oh shit, it is 9 o'clock. God,
Nigga.
Well, we can sign off then and get some more drinks up there.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you need
Where can they find you at?
You can find me sportsotthp.com. You can check us out. You can hashtag CP3. Go on Facebook, Carol Porter III with 3 eyes. Same thing with YouTube, IG, Carol Porter. Just hashtag CP3, SportsOTHP. It's going to come up because you know I'm everywhere because you can't get away from me, baby.
Lady Antoinette.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just
I'm actually relaunching my social media presence. Lady Antoinette will be on Facebook, j.antoinette82 on Instagram. So look out for that. Real soon.
Bet.
Real soon.
This is a funny ass show. I think. Damn. How do I think when I'm supposed to know this shit? Wednesday I'll have a show here. At the bar we'll have a show, and then Sunday we'll have a show Saturday with Justice Bragg. So she'll be here on Saturday. Sunday's gonna be kind of tricky because I do have a video shoot at 12 o'clock for the Renegade video.
And this dude would schedule a video shoot that I'm definitely going to be there on the first week of football season. I almost backhanded with a steak.
Sunday.
Oh my God!
I almost backhanded with a steak, dog.
Let me. Wait a minute. Y'all can't see my face, but I'm trying to find the chair. I am an avid sponsor of Johnson & Johnson. All I have is alcohol and sarcasm. Take your pick.
So stay tuned for the post-game show for the Washington football team versus the Eagles. I'm going to see if I might be able to throw a pre-game show, and it depends on the video schedule. But stay tuned. The Martinis partnership, I got to call them and see what's up. We might be down there popping some things off so you can come through, grab some of the free wing. Well, not free wing.
Nigga, ain't no free in this world.
The 50 cent wings, my bad. That was the alcohol talking.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Somebody gonna be mad at you.
Yeah, so I gotta hit them up and see what's good. So make sure you check us out. Stay tuned. Stay posted. I'll let you know what's going on with the pregame show and the postgame show. CP3 at the Bar Radio. You know what it is.
Okay, also shout out to Eric Kuzma. You can't see me because I actually have on the new gray shirt, which is pictured in which is in one of my pictures for the At the Bar Radio. CB3 has on his shirt as he's posing to some thought on Instagram.
Hey man, $20, baby, I got
it. Man.
Maybe Antoinette, get your friend.
Yeah, I mean it's hard trying to keep my composure.
This is what happens when you get one of these empty bottles of Jim Beam.
Don't blame the Jim Beam.
Hey man, I'm blaming 151. Fuck it.
Yeah, okay. I can take that. However, there was no 151 in his drink.
Thank God. Thank God.
But hold on, the whole time I think he just threw a shot at me a little bit. Because I slipped something.
See, the gin.
It was just a little bit of gin.
Yeah, it was only a little bit. Luckily, I only had a little bit in my cup, so I should be alright, bro.
So first of all, at least, thank God he's not butt naked breakdancing with his clothes off.
Right, because we would.
We would really get kicked off the air, but then them views would go up like a motherfucker.
I didn't want to end the show early. It's only been 3 hours. So,
It's only been 3 hours. I thought it was going to be an hour and a half show.
Come on, bro. You know, come on.
I know better than that.
It's all right. He ain't going to talk now. Especially if he's drinking.
So, let me,
You drinking?
I'm going to play this Renegade What's Poppin' video, and then we out of it. We out.
Right.
Oh, man.
It's been a great show.
It's been a fun show.
Buddha, you the GOAT, boy.
What's poppin'? I'm clocking. I can get brand new options. Ignore that I'm flying in the cockpit. Feel like I'm stuck in the socket. I'm shocking. Stop it. Why these birds be flocking? Can't say more, I ain't tryna conquer. I'm about $1, I ain't with nonsense. Like heavy metal, I be rocking. Everybody always know I keep popping. Everybody know I want it, then I cop it. My only goal is to be shopping. That's profit. Watch it. Just got away from toxic. Thought I was losing my mind. I was just losing my conscience. I do not feel you. Getting money's always been my obsession. Hood's a hotel, you gotta go check it. Gotta stretch it like I gotta go flex it. Build the bricks like I play Tetris. Bad bitch is my only preference. Working hard, I don't need no rest. That's a 2-4 with a Kobe lesson. Yeah, yeah. Southside's what I'm only reppin'. New J's when I'm always steppin'. Heavy hitter like I'm London Fletcher. I might have to go and get me a weapon. The block be open like it's 7-Eleven. You fuck with my fam, then you make it to heaven. Yeah, yeah. Like Pam, she can go get the step. And tangle like her man gave her a blessing. Bad boy for life, and she know that I catch it.